Jarlsberg is Norwegian.
Really?
No.
Here am I thinking it was Swiss.
It's not.
Fucking idiot.
So it comes to this. The dawn of a battle, the first and last great battle of elemental good and evil. The shining hosts of heaven arrayed on the blessed fields. Hordes without number waiting patiently in Avernus for a portal to open that will ferry them across the stars. And a great doom awaiting for those champions of good, thanks to the treachery of the king priest himself, Minos of Hestevar. If Minos is to be stopped and Elysium saved, then the fates of all rest in the hands of Bethany Smiles, Kit Gingerson, Bushu D. Bjorn, and their newfound friend, Sir Umric Gladstone. You have raced back to Elysium. You have brought with you the Feather of Zariel. You are ready to repair the Aegis Orb, restore the protective field surrounding this land, and unmask Minos. Learning that Mahadi is here too is an unfortunate complication, but then you have history with him as well. And so, with the help of two charming paladins of Pelor, Trondor and Korg, you make your way through the slumbering armies to the White Tower of Argentil, lonely holdfast of the lost god Salune, and home of the broken Aegis Orb. The dawn has a quiet melancholy. Doom is in the air. The tower gates lie before you, the outside gates curiously open and undefended. The inner gates may well be another matter. The last time you crossed the threshold of Argentil, the Aegis Orb was shattered and Bethany's name cursed across this land. It is time to put a few things right. Trondor and Korg stand slightly awkwardly as you stand by the gate, and Korg clears his throat. I just want to say it's been really cool, but we probably got to get back to the army.
Yeah, we got duties.
Oh, the battle.
Oh yeah, we got to do a battle.
You forgot the battle. The battle is the big thing we have to do today.
Oh, I totally forgot. Anyway, obviously none of us will die, so see you all in glorious victory. You.
And if there's nothing that you have to say, they march off back towards their fellows, unaware of the doom that possibly awaits them if the orb is not repaired.
Omric, I just want to say, I'm really looking forward to next season of Balloon Court. Trondor out.
Thank you, Logan.
Trondor, you're not gonna see the next season of Balloon Court.
Why not? Did it get cancelled?
No, to dot.
No.
Absolutely
It's
not.
got a really long contract with the networks. It's uncancelable.
Oh, okay. Phew, I was really worried there.
They're calling it the getaway of Elysium. 25 seasons and going strong, even though Packer said it would never last because they'd run out of places.
Incredibly niche.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about. For
Okay,
a while.
well, I guess that sounds cool.
Trondor!
As long as there's another season.
Trondor.
Yes, Bethany.
If you want to stay alive to watch another season of Balloon Court, hell, even be on one, we got to go up and fix this orbit, and we need your help.
Okay.
We can't. This is
Yeah, I gotta fight. This is a great battle.
you know, Bethany. This tower it's a sacred space. We're not supposed to cross the threshold, not without instruction by the king priest. This is Salune's land, not Pelor's.
You disappoint me.
Bummer, dude. Oh man, that is harsh.
That's gonna stay with me.
That just harshed my buzz.
I hope
How about you, Korg?
I hope that doesn't come back as a moment of indecision or paranoia when we really need to have our game faces on in a few hours.
Probably not. Woo! Okay, later. Hey, good luck in there.
You're marching to your own slaughter.
Totally. All right. You too.
Like your chutzpah.
I'm not being metal and cool. You're literally marching to your own
Yeah, that's
slaughter.
right. I hope you die in the
Rock and
tower.
roll. I hope you fucking die painfully. Yeah.
Young.
Young. Unfulfilled. Woo!
Prime of our lives, baby.
And yeah, blissful like two
well.
newborn babes. They wander off. As they turn, Trondor pulls from under his cloak and one more six-pack of ale, cracks a can, and throws it to you, Bethany, before they sort of waddle off down the hill together. We shall not see them again.
1 for the road.
5 for the road.
5 for the road. I should have kept the 5. Oh well.
So now you're standing in front of these gates.
And no one's guarding them?
No, the way that the tower works is that there is a walled compound. That's what the outer gates protect. Inside, there's a small courtyard and the gates leading into the main tower.
And who are we left with? Omric, Kit, and
Yes,
me.
And Bushy.
Bushy.
So there's 4 of you there.
Oh, and Bushy, of course. And and also, are we back to? Did we sleep last night? Are we back up to
Omric heal
40
us
points
up?
of my life?
While you were traveling, Omrek used up one of his 8th level spell slots and he cast mass healing.
Ooh.
So you all have.
Remember the healed my mass.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for it. Mass cure wounds. It's a lot of healing. Everybody has had a short rest essentially, but they've also are all at maximum hit points. So you're all
good.
fine.
Nice.
You also still have all of the equipment that you had on you. Everybody's character sheets all up to date because we're getting
Yes.
close to the big fights here.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I've got 2 symbols of Selune, that holy symbols of Selune that I got in like the first episode. So I'm just gonna slap one of those on my shoulder, just given this is Selune Town, for whatever it's worth, just in case.
I mean, that's quite offensive, really, if you
Yeah.
think about it, isn't it? I mean, it's another religion, and you're like,
It's a disguise.
It's going to change my T-shirt.
Yeah.
Disguise. I mean, it's just like wearing a collared shirt.
It's like, Catholic Church, I guess I better put this
These
on.
little rosaries. I guess in a world where you know that the gods exist, it can be seen as like a sign of respect. So yeah, you fasten it to the side of your cloak.
It's
Does
just
anyone
like
else want one?
wearing a football jersey.
I've got a
at
spare
game.
one if anybody wants to go all in on the blasphemy with me.
Omric probably won't because he is a very devout paladin of Palor.
Hey, look, probably going to die anyway, so what?
Yeah.
Also,
no harm in trying.
Hail no one.
Hail no
Am I
one.
right?
Except
Lord-
for Selune.
As Lord Castellan, also, he has his big, hefty amulet, which is the symbol of Elysium Undivided, and it has the symbols of all of the major deities.
Yeah, right. Selune, Torm, and
Palor,
Palor.
yep, that's right. Moradin,
Yeah.
Deep Seychelles, the
All
full
of
pantheon.
those. Yeah, right.
That little dolphin guy.
That was Deep Seychelles.
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten him. I haven't forgotten that
Yes.
well-drafted character.
Beautiful. Deep shadowless.
And if you spin it like this, it goes around.
Yes, indeed. And you can only see now that as Omric spins it, it makes a ratcheting sound like an annoying thing you would buy at a football game.
A chocolate wheel.
All right.
It's very good for his Twitch streams. 99 bits to make Omric spin the wheel.
All right. No matter what happens, whoever remains standing must repair the Aegis Orb, or all is lost.
Now, as you say that, who actually has the Feather of Zariel?
Friezo. No.
Bethany.
Bethany.
I do. It's around my neck under my armor.
Okay, so Bethany, yeah, you're wearing under your armor a thin chain with a small, completely unmagical silver locket, and that locket is hinged, and inside it you have a single feather. If you can get to the top of the Tower of Argentil and you can make that feather touch the Aegis Orb, then the orb will be repaired. Reasons for this?
Just touch. Just
Yeah,
a little.
if you remember, Zariel,
tricks?
this is a feather from pre-fall Zariel, when Zariel was the consort and lover of Selune, and its magic is still divine and strong.
It's still Munt. Munt magic. Munt as.
Magic.
Munt?
Munt.
How do you spell that?
M-I-N-T.
That's
Munt.
not...
Munt.
Munt.
Munt?
Munt.
Munt?
Like
It's
if you're
Munt.
from New Zealand, you say,
Oh, that's Munt, mate.
That's Munt.
That's Munt.
That is absolutely Munt.
Oh,
We've
Munt.
done this for 2 fucking years.
You never heard Munt?
Munt. All right, excellent. Munt.
Mint.
Mint.
Man,
Mint.
Mint.
All right, shall we go? Well,
It's up to you. I mean, the doors aren't going to open themselves, so...
all right.
Can I do a perception?
I cast open
check?
doors.
Dave, can I do a perception check to see if I perceive any, people hiding?
You can, but it'll be hard where you're on this side of the doors, but by all means, make...
Oh, so the doors, are we in the courtyard or?
No, you're outside
We're
the outer
outside the
doors.
tower.
Yes, no one's
Alright.
gone on, no one's gone in yet. DC, yeah, a hard check, so DC 20.
13.
13. You're going to have to go in.
All right. I tell everyone to stand back, and I squeak open the door just enough to poke an eyeball through the crack.
Okay.
That would have been good if we had snails, though. He could have really just...
That's what he's
Chuck
good
his
at.
eyeballs
That's
in.
what he's good at. All right.
Yeah.
So you head through the main gates, and I'll just bring them up here, Shaq, if we can get to here. You can see an empty courtyard heading towards a small wooden platform with a gate leading to the inside of the tower. This is a reflective place, and there are mausoleums and tombs dedicated to some of the greatest saints of the Selunic faith.
In the courtyard.
Yep.
All right, let's get in there.
Everyone's getting in?
So this is like pre-dawn?
Yeah. If you remember, it's
the
just...
battle hasn't started
the
yet.
battle is going to happen at dawn, and this is probably the fourth bell or something like that.
Okay.
All right, let's get in there. We're doing it.
All right.
At Bethany's side.
So Bethany's side, you all walk into the space and start heading towards the doors. As you do, you also get the sense that this space seems somehow distanced from the rest of Elysium. The same odd sensation that you got last time you entered. It is both apart and apart. That's not a... Well, you understand what I'm trying to say.
That's good.
It sounded very fantasy, Dave.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
convincing.
The space bar is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Alex
I'm
is both
just
apart
kidding.
and apart.
I'm just getting a piece of paper, one sec.
Okay, done.
Great. And so you all head towards the gates. And
You do that because you're not wearing pants or something?
No, I just don't want people to see my my great shame behind me,
Yeah, I'm talking about you not wearing
which is like a tissue box or something.
Yeah. All right. Artwork?
as I
Is it
said,
a body? Is it a body
body
behind you,
dead
Al?
Yeah, but it's a body of an animal.
with
It's a cat I
sunglasses
ran
on.
over on the way here, and I'm telling people it's taxidermy, but it's not.
Okay.
okay.
We're in the courtyard.
Yep, the small platform's just ahead. These
Apart and
these
apart.
gates do look like they are locked.
Well, we don't
Give him a rattle.
All right. Let's do it.
So Bushu walks up to the platform to check, and as he touches the gates, you can see that they are indeed locked. There's a keyhole just underneath it. You give them a tug, and they thump slightly in their holdings, making a boom that fills the entire courtyard. And you hear a voice behind you say, "Looking for this?" And there's a shimmer as an invisibility field falters, and two figures
Uh-oh.
materialize.
I guess we'll never get that back.
Blast
need
themselves
that.
into space.
That's how Mahadi dies, yeah. For it is Mahadi the Rakasa still in his
What?
sacrilegious
That was quick.
breastplate of Palor, standing by the gate. On one side, his beloved familiar consort and bodyguard Ilsebet on the other side, if you remember his Erinya's companion.
Man,
And,
that was quick.
Yeah, I really thought we'd have a little bit of more time before we...
well, don't forget...
2 episodes. We've got shit to do.
No, but also he's a high-level devil. He has the teleport spell, and he knew where you were going. He's always been held back by the fact that you were wearing those amulets, but no longer.
High-level devil.
And in his hand, he's holding what looks like a simple red ribbon with a heavy iron key on it.
He's got that key.
And he looks at all of you and he says, "It seems to me that we fought 3 times in the last month. Let's make sure this is the last time, huh?"
Yes, why don't you die already, you old cat?
Well, no, that's not exactly what I meant. Actually, do you want to play Mahadi? Is that something you would
Is that
enjoy?
easy? Is that easy if I play? Well,
Yeah,
'cause
play
I'm currently-
Mahadi.
You play Mahadi.
Fucking arsehole.
Hang on, who? Because I was
Or do you
currently
want to
being
Omric.
Oberon.
just the fact that you call him Oberon?
So, do you want to take Oberon? Then?
I'll be
And I'll be Mahadi.
Brian Blessed.
Yes.
Okay, what was Mahadi's voice
For anyone in
again?
the chat, that is Omric Gladstone.
I'm Brian Blessed.
What's Mahadi's voice again?
He drips with cultured civility.
Just pretend that you're talking.
You
how
also
would
did his
talk at
voice
the
a week
opera.
ago. You did his voice literally a week ago.
What would you say about the opera? You've just come out of the opera, and there's someone you don't want to offend.
That was a waste of money.
That's essentially the voice
that's
you
it,
did.
that's pretty
Yeah.
Right.
However, the civility is fast dropping off his face. He's in his tiger form, and as he flexes his hand, razor-sharp claws appear in them. Other than the breastplate, he's dressed in his normal silks and fineries, with his back to the gate.
I guess you could say that it isn't over until
the cat lady sings. Ha! It's a fun opera reference.
No.
But because he came from the opera, he's just from the opera.
How many opera references do you think you can do? In fact, I think Mahadi is such a fan of the opera, and Hing is obviously such an accomplished comedian, he won't have difficulty doing this. It would be really great if through this combat he kept making wonderful references to the opera. Don't you can wait till the combat starts. Don't use your good ones now.
That was the only one.
There's going to be a lot of them to come up.
Okay, well, Mahadi's going to rush at them with his claws then, Dave.
Do you have Mahadi? Yes, you do.
yeah.
Excellent. Okay, great.
And I have a claw attack, a melee weapon attack, +7. I will...
It's not-
I want to roll for initiative. I want to attack Mahadi.
We're going to do initiative. So,
We're rolling initiative?
yeah, we never roll
Let's
initiative.
roll
Do you
initiative.
want-
Let's do it.
Everyone, including
Let's
Mahadi.
do it.
What's his initiative?
His-
Plus what?
3.
His
That's-
initiative
Well,
is
he rolled a
4.
1.
So you get a 5. Yep. What did everyone else get?
I got 5 too.
Okay.
I got
Where's
11.
initiative again?
Initiative plus
Bethany,
2.
do you want me to roll it
Two.
for you? It's just your dex
Nah,
bonus.
yeah.
I get advantage on that as well.
Just
Oh,
roll.
Why don't they call it Dex?
I guess because there are traits that...
I got 18.
Oh, 18. Congratulations.
Bethany's first.
Bethany goes first. Phew. Bethany, you can see he is seizing up his hand as if in slow motion, getting ready to attack. And actually, Bethany, you were just about to move forward when Sir Omric Gladstone charges forward with his warhammer because he rolled a 19.
And he says, "For Elysium!"
Oh.
And as he races forward and he casting Shield of Faith on himself as he goes, giving himself a ridiculous armor class, and he throws himself at the Arenes Ilsebet, attacking, making 2 multi-attacks, 1 which rolls and misses, 2 which roll and miss, and that's it. Bethany, you're up.
Oh.
I'm going to pull out my am I? Yeah, I'm going to pull out my Holy Avenger longsword.
Nice.
And I say, Paylor would spit on you to see you wearing his son.
Okay, a slightly complicated metaphor, but we get the idea. And who are you running at?
I have no son.
I am running at Mahadi, please. And I roll... I got a 17.
A 17. All right, you race forward at Mahadi. A 17 just hits, yes?
And I do 15 damage.
Okay, your sword glows as it slashes at him, and up close you can actually see that he's already taken some of the wounds that he suffered in his last fight have not yet healed. So he's on slightly lower HP. I'll run his HP so you don't need to worry about it. But your sword glows and slashes at him, and he looks at you, even with a quite severe wound, doesn't even wince as he stares down at you, and you get a sense that this is a very, very powerful adversary, perhaps an adversary that represents a challenge that if you had to organize all challenges on a rating system, was a higher rating than any challenge that the Beef Babes have yet fought.
If that was the case.
If you could imagine such a thing.
If that was the thing.
Even
was
higher
happening.
than that big beast in that weird university?
Yes, even higher than
Higher than Tummy Mouth?
Higher than Tummy Mouth. Yeah, yeah. Higher
yeah.
than
a tummy mouth.
Not everything that is a
Tummy Mouth.
a tummy mouth is going glitters. Is that the expression?
Yeah.
Not everything that is a tummy mouth glitters.
Yeah,
Is that what?
that's what they say.
I don't think that's
so the
expression.
sages said.
So this-
Ilsebet.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Is Mahadi a fiend?
Yes.
Haha, then he takes an extra 2d10 radiant damage.
Yep.
My sweet bitch.
Both
One, two.
Arenes is a fiend as well, just so you know.
Okay, cool. Well, I got
They're
an
all
extra
fiends.
10.
An extra 10. All right, you're killing it. Despite the fact
Am
that
I?
he's
Not literally.
he's still up
Literally.
and he's still fighting. The Arenes attacks and...
Oh, she had a voice as well, didn't she?
Oh, she can have any voice you want, eh?
No, she had a voice. Alex, what was she a sexy lady?
Ilsebet, yeah, she is a
yeah.
sexy lady.
I think this is our only sexy lady voice. It's just a bit breathy and low.
breathy and low.
Yes. I was
Like you're doing,
Sex in the City.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
okay. Ilsebet will be played by Samantha in Sex and the City, who will be played by Michael Hing. She pulls out a long, thin rapier, and it flashes brilliantly in the light as she makes 3 quick cuts, but all of them bounce off, not even Omric's armor, but his shield of faith is a bulwark preventing all damage as she is driven back by the onslaught of his personality. And Kit, you are up next.
I'm pissed off to see him so quickly.
Oh.
Ah,
So I'm raging.
All right,
Go
great.
into a bloody
This is
rage.
only the third time I think we've seen Kit go into a
In
rage.
2 years.
2 years. So I'm going to run at him.
Mahadi?
Sword in one hand and Mahadi. Sword in one hand. Papa Tiger in the other. And,
Smash 'em up.
I'm going to smash him up. So that's one
sword hits.
One sword hits. So that's 8 plus
the
4
sword.
plus 2.
So 14?
Yeah.
8 plus 4 plus 2 is 14.
Yep.
All right. Unfortunately, they're all magical, aren't they? Is that correct?
Yes, magical items.
All right. So you slash and slash and slash at him, and that will break through magical attacks. You're fine. He is still, despite all of the damage it's doing, his blood is in the fur, and he's just seems
What's
to be.
his armor class?
His armor class is 17.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Only he rolled a 16.
Oh,
Yeah,
he rolled
yeah.
a 14. Sorry.
Yeah. But also he's got
plus,
you, plus enough.
7. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the hits lands, as I said, but he's still up. He's still fighting Bushu.
So can I shoot? I can't do any ranged attacks into combat. Is that correct?
You can at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Okay. Well, can I?
Oh no, actually no. Sorry. The house rule that we've done in the past, which I quite like, is if you miss by less than 5, you hit the other person.
If you miss, so I'm gonna hit my friends.
Yes, and they get cover, so they also get +4 to their armor class.
Man, I'm just gonna hold my action and move up.
All right. Bushu runs forward, and the next one up, Hing, is Mahadi the Rakasa.
Mahadi, who most recently hit him? I guess.
You can, as you can
Kit
see,
did,
yeah,
but
Kit
I
and Bethany are
I
in.
think he will try and kill the most powerful one.
Do you remember
which is
he's a
Umric.
Okay. Yes, go. He's probably fascinated by a couple of things. And remember, he collects sacred relics. So two things he'll be very interested in would be Bethany's sword, but also Sir Omric's medallion.
Yeah. So he's going to attack.
They gotta have those at the opera.
He's going to use all
Yes.
Your second best joke.
Yes.
4 of his claw attacks at Omric Gladstone.
All right.
He
4
rolls,
claws.
a nat 20.
That's a crit.
And the feet.
Oh.
A 16 plus 7, that hits.
That
what's,
hits.
What's his armor
20.
class? So 2 hit. One of those is a crit.
Yep.
And then how much damage does it do? It's 2
2d6 plus 3.
Plus, yeah, 3. Okay, I can do that.
Yep. And we'll double the first one.
Yep, cool. Okay. So the first one is 4 plus 3 is
7
7
is
so
14.
it's 14.
Mhm.
And then the next one is 4 and 5 is 9 plus 3 is 12. So,
So
he does.
26 damage.
Yes.
All right, as he falls down, and his fingertips are glowing red. It's clear that his claws are magical as well
He's
as
a magic boy.
Omric is driven back. He's had to take a 5-foot step in, by the way, because Omric wasn't in combat with him, but he's done that, and because it's only 5 feet, it's fine. Next one up is Sir Omric, who, feeling the onslaught, turns around and does a guided strike at Mahadi with his own attacks. Rolls a 7 and 15. One of them is going to hit, which is the maul, but he doesn't have a magical maul. So he,
Why does he not have a magical maul?
do you know why? Because he's got, and I'm realizing this, and I should have done this. He's got magical weapon,
Spells
the
to do
spell.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but that's fine. Omric's an
come
idiot.
on, Omric.
Yeah,
You
get your
ding-dong.
shit together, Omric.
Mate, come on.
So he does hit you, however, for 1 attack. You take half damage from that because Mahadi is resistant. So rolled a 6 and a 6 though. So that is 15. So you take 7 points of damage, Mahadi.
7 points of damage. I've heard of La Triviata. Well, this is La Trivial.
That's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. Thank you. I've been to the
Bravi!
Wicked.
Bravo!
Bellissimo. So
opera sucks. There's no good jokes in
Oh,
opera.
look at you, Mr. Triple J. Too good for opera now.
Bethany, you're up.
Ooh, already. I only attacked once last time. I forgot I had 2 attacks.
Oh, okay.
Funny, isn't it? Okay.
It's funny to be bad at D&D.
Yeah. Oh, well, that could be
See,
our motto.
Alex has an unfair advantage because she could presumably read the Twitch chat, which nobody else can do.
Oh, no, I actually figured that by
Ah,
myself.
well done.
I closed the Twitch chat because it's too distracting. Well, all right, I'm going to just keep trying to attack Mahadi. I'm going to go him twice. So I'd get to do my damage, my normal damage plus the 2d10s, right?
That's correct. Yep. But you've got a hit to do it.
Fuck yeah. I've got a hit, and I only go...
His armor class
17
is
again.
17.
A 17. So
Yeah, I got 9 plus 6, so yeah.
9 plus 6 is 15.
yes, that's not 17.
But good try.
Oh no.
Is that both your attacks? Do you want to?
Oh yeah, and I do it again. Okay, 1 second. And a stab.
Gastabity.
Ooh, that's better. I got an 11 plus a 9, so yes, I hit that
Okay.
second time.
Yeah. Did you want to, Alex, make that a searing strike or anything like that?
Oh, I just thought that would be too many things to
Okay,
add.
then don't worry about it. That's
Don't worry
fine.
about it. Don't
That's
stress
fine.
about it.
McDonald's here trying to upsell? Whose side do you want, Dave?
Because I already got 10 plus 7 plus freaking 6, so that's like
23.
exactly that's what I said. And then plus 4.
All right, so that's 27 points of damage.
We'll be able to
Mahadi
help each other.
Mahadi is taking a pounding, which is the way I chose to describe that, and instantly regretted it. Okay, up next is Elsabet, who flies up past Sir Omric and does a. Did you do anything, Busher? You
No,
delayed your
I'm
action.
delayed because I don't want to shoot my friends.
So you're just watching?
No, this is what I'm going to do.
You can act now if you want.
I'm going to cast on Mahadi Polymorph.
Yep, go for it.
Okay? And I'm going to expend this. Are you ready for some high-level Dungeons and Dragons?
All right.
3 of my sorcery points to make this a heightened spell.
Okay.
So Mahadi has disadvantage on his saving throw
All right.
against this polymorph. So it's a
And is it
wisdom.
Wisdom?
Wisdom DC 16.
Now,
2 dice.
Mahadi has limited magic immunity, which means that he automatically has advantage on saving throws
Oh,
against
so
spells.
it's 1 dice.
So it's cancelled
The advantage
out.
cancels
And I
out.
need to beat a what, sorry?
16.
16. Alright, I have Wisdom that is plus 9 on saving throws.
No, you fucking don't. Do you seriously?
It does,
Oh, that is a lot.
And I rolled a 19.
19.
Oh, that didn't work at all on
Fuck
any
that.
level.
I've heard of fall staff. That was failed staff. Yes. Sucked in, idiot.
What was that a reference?
Suck my references.
Suck on my big old reference.
All right.
Yes.
So,
Plus 9. Okay, don't bother with saving throws in Mahadi.
do you know what? In hell, he has his magical immunity means that he's completely immune to any magical spells below 7th level. But because he's in Elysium, he's a weaker form of himself.
Oh, butthole.
So it sucks. He's powerful. So Elsabet jumps up into the air, spins, and dives down on you, Bethany. Because she runs away from Omric, he swings with his mace but misses as she gets behind you, effectively flanking you between Mahadi and herself, and she crash tackles at you. Make for me a strength check with disadvantage because you're flanked.
Strength check. Disadvantage.
Yep.
This is opposed. You need to beat her 16.
I don't. I got 4.
All right, you go down prone on the ground as she's on top of you, and she starts to slam you against the gate again and again, holding on to your breastplate. And you're not incapacitated.
Did she say something sexy while she does it?
Oh, Alex.
She goes, I like to fucking suck.
She's a devil. She's a devil.
She's a devil.
She's not just Samantha.
She's a
She's
real
such
little
a
devil.
Does that work? I don't know.
Yeah, that was Samantha stuff.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
so you're grappled. You take on the condition grappled, and you still get goes, but you're limited in what you can do. We'll talk about it when it's your turn next.
Do I
And-
took any damage?
Yes,
Do I
you
take any
did.
damage?
Not a huge amount, but mostly it's the grappling. You take 5 points of damage, and the next one up is Kit.
I'm going to throw it might be too early for this, but I'm going to throw my Iron Bands of Bolaro at a Mahadi.
Oh, very cool.
I'm just going to fucking go for it. So it's an
Big
attack
old
roll.
iron bands, my boy.
Attack roll, which is a 2. Fuck my dick.
It's worse than you.
It's like my dick.
It's 2 plus
Yes.
7, 8. 2 plus 8.
The bands of Bolaro
10.
fall down at everybody's feet. The magic item is sitting there on the ground in front of all you. Mahadi would recognize this. The Iron Bands of Bolaro is a dense ball of knotted steel, and if you throw it at someone and you hit...
Now, wait a second.
Yes.
Is that my whole action?
That is your... You can still move, and you
got
can
a
still do
bonus
bonus
action.
actions.
So is picking something up a bonus action? Like a roll and a grab? Is that a... Because we're very, very close quarters.
You are so close that
Yeah.
you can, but it will provoke from Mahadi a reactive swipe, I'm going to say.
Attack of opportunity.
You gotta fucking go for it.
Okay,
All right, you
go
make
try
a
and pick it up.
dexterity check for me.
that
DC
sucker up.
15.
12 plus.
You make it.
4.
You picked it up.
Alright.
But now
Three,
you're going to get
15.
smacked.
And then
16.
what can Mahadi do? Just one
Just
attack?
one swap.
Swap.
One
He
swap.
swaps with a +7 is 16.
Swap goes the swap. What's your armor class?
16, it's 18.
18.
Ooh,
but
you missed.
You dodge out of the way. Busha, you skip. But now, Mahadi, it is your turn in earnest.
Ah.
And can I suggest, he said, as a permissive maitre d', that you avail yourself of some of the spells on offer today?
So the spells, it says I can do detect thoughts, disguise self,
would do-
mage hand.
yeah, those are your...
Yeah.
Mage hand.
So go with one
No,
of those.
this is the
Hing.
problem.
Go
This
with
is
one
the
of
thing.
with a
This,
mage
no,
hand.
this is the thing, right? Hing, when you play D&D often, Hing, you are playing, you hoard your spell slots, right?
How many
And
spell slots does... We've only got 2, but how
what
many
you just
do I have?
described, all the things you described were cantrips.
Right.
Mahadi has 3 days. You do big spells. This is
Yeah, but how many spell slots does he have?
so you can cast all of
Big boy
these.
How many
spells.
spell slots
He's got them
It's,
listed.
he's a monster,
your
so it's
words.
not done as spell slots. You can cast these ones once. Also, he's not a warlock, so it's very different. He can cast these ones once. He can cast these ones 3 times. He can cast these ones at will.
Okay, well, there's something called Force Cage.
There you go.
which
There you go.
I'm going to cast
Dave's gotten horny for false
on...
cage.
Oh, it's that one that you put on your junk so you can't have a
Yeah.
proper stiffy.
Keep it in.
I'm such a force cage cuck.
Dick too powerful? Try a force cage.
I'm going to cast Force Cage on, I guess, Kit, so I can then kill.
Do you want to put yourself in the cage as well?
With
yeah,
me?
that works.
Oh, cage match.
Rage of the
Cage
cage,
match.
rage of the cage.
Rage
Okay,
of
let me
the
see what it
cage.
does. Prison in the shape of a cage can be up to 20 feet.
prison in the
each
shape of
side,
a cage.
And it's made from half-inch diameter. Yeah, cool. Blah, blah, blah. When you cast a spell, any creature that is completely inside the cage's area is trapped. Creatures only partially within the area, or those too large to fit in the area, are pushed away from the center. Blah blah blah. Oh, so it's just a cage. It's literally just a cage.
It's
Yeah,
a
up to
cage.
20 feet on
Yeah,
the
despite
side.
all your rage.
Yeah, so you can spring it into being. So describe using these blocks. You can build the shape of the cage that you want. Oh, it has to be a square actually. So it's. Do you want to do a 10 feet by 10 feet or that's 10 feet by 10
let me
feet?
just try and put a wall.
Inside this cage, a mage.
It's not a wall. It's a cube.
Cage.
It
Yeah,
has to be-
I'm gonna lock me and Oberon in the cage.
Oh,
Cage match. Cage match. To the death.
7 minutes in heaven.
Cage match.
7 minutes of Elysium.
Podcast title.
Excellent. All right.
Omeric, I'm calling you out.
I'm listening. I'm right here, and I'll smack you right in the dick.
Oh yeah. Well, ever since you
By the way, as you said, that a small spectral mage hand like cable comes down from the roof, and it's got a little
Let's get
microphone.
ready to- in the red corner.
let's
stupid.
get ready to D&D word, D&D word, D&D word. That what rhymes with humble.
Battle melee melee.
Do you know that this cage also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel?
Oh, so it can't.
Just a
you
little
mean
bit
the
of
milk
fun.
dimension?
Just into the milk dimension. It goes into the milk dimension.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
Make a charisma save, Omric. Sir Omric, you can do that.
Okay, I'm rolling the dice. 19. Ha ha.
The DC of Mahadi's spells is 18. So.
Definitely.
Isn't that if he tries to? That's if he tries to teleport out.
I rolled. a
Oh,
19.
that's. Oh, yes. No, I'm sorry. That
Yeah.
was.
I passed what the next thing. you
No,
want me
that's
to
not.
pass.
That's not how it
Doesn't
works. It's
necessarily
not how it
work.
works.
And Mahadi says to Omeric,
Yes.
Carmen, and face me.
Wait.
Carmen is the name of an opera
Ah.
that was written in. Oh, I've lost it.
Are you on the website A Glossary of Operas?
Yeah, it's
An
by
opera
someone called
set.
Bizet.
I must say, Mahadi, that wasn't a very good pun.
Well,
If you knew anything about opera, you'd know that Verdi was a guy who had something to do with it.
I called him.
this person's name is Bizet.
Is it Bizet or is it Bizet?
I don't know.
Well, time to get busy, if you ask me.
Much better.
Well, Kit gets all the applause, doesn't it?
Well, I did figure all it out.
Oh, okay, wow.
Okay, there's limited
Take
returns.
notes.
All right, Sir Omric is next, and furious at the trap that he finds himself in with Mahadi, he flies forward towards him, casting Hellish Rebuke. Oh no, that's a reaction. Forget that. He's got Force Cage. I mean, should he?
Cage within a cage.
Oh wait, no, I'm reading. Wait, what? I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm
you
reading
reading
Mahadi's
Mahadi's
spell.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah, no, he runs forward and he casts Flame Strike on the center of the cage.
On himself?
It's a 10 foot by 10 foot space. yeah. And
boy.
No, actually, you know, what he's going to do first of all is he's going to cast Stone Skin. That won't help.
He should cast magical
Well,
weapon.
he gets multiple spells.
Magical
in a
weapon,
go?
remember, Dave?
No, he can cast reactions, bonus actions. He casts Magical Weapon, which is a bonus action spell. Well done.
And then he whacks him.
And then he whacks him, yeah. The oldest tricks are the best.
Just
He rolls
whack
a
'em.
3, he rolls a 4, but he rolls an 18, and the 18 will hit with his +7. So you take 2d6 plus 5. Yeah, 2d6 plus 5, which is 6, 9, plus 5 is 14. 14 points of damage. Oh, that's a lot of high-level spellcasters. Makes this real work. But we'll get there.
You're doing great, Dave.
We'll get
You're
there.
doing really good.
And the next one up is Bethany Smiles, who is still being pinned and smashed against the wall by Ilsebet, the Erinyes, who at that moment looks deeply into your eyes and says,
Ooh, I have the world's best pussy.
Right. Clearly lost in the bloodlust of the moment. Bethany, your action.
I'm out to be
I'm
sexy. I'm sorry. I haven't watched Sex in the City.
Is that how you tried to be
grappled.
sexy as a kid? By watching Sex in the City?
No, this character's from Sex in
It's
the City.
Samantha.
So-
She's Samantha.
yeah, that's how Samantha. I don't
What were you
know.
saying?
That's actually not off point
Reba?
for Samantha.
Yeah.
Do you think she said I have the world's best pussy?
I
Not out of the question.
challenge the chat to not find that in one of the 3,000 episodes of Sex and the City. Start trolling.
I'm grappled, so what does that mean for my abilities?
Okay, all it means is that you can't move. Your speed is 0.
You can try and get out from a grapple.
Yeah, you can fight. You can do actions. You just can't move away. And unless you can do it if you incapacitate them, or you can use something like you can try and fight it, which will be a strength check again.
Kick her in her amazing pussy.
Can I try and use my crossbow, for example?
That is an example of probably an impractical one.
The least practical item.
You are being pinned by a wrestler. So no.
Let me get this crossbow. Hang on.
Could you use this for a
Get the
sec?
small attachment, like the little crank, and start cranking it up.
So can I use my sword?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, well then, I try and jab her.
But she won't
in the
stop.
pussy.
But just so you know, she won't. I was going to say, she won't stop grappling until she's dead unless you actually fight back using a strength check. So if your plan is to kill her, you're going to have to keep using the sword until she's dead before you can move. Does that make sense?
No, that sounds dumb. So why can I headbutt her then?
Great. Make a
Yes,
strength
do
attack.
that. Do that.
Yoo-hoo!
Headbutt. Great move. You've got horns on your head.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that.
All right.
Does this make you horny?
Yes.
Bethany goes forward, smacks her in the head as she rears back on her wings. Make a perception check for me, Bethany.
Oh, okay. Can I do it twice? Because do I get to make 2 headbutts?
You don't.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Or you can-
Well, I only
I was gonna say it doesn't matter. You still get out, but you can
You're
do more
free.
damage.
I only got 1 perception check.
Okay.
And then I got a 5. That's
Okay,
my-
so only the 1 headbutt connects, but she does fly back away from you. But you failed the perception check, which means as she rips free from you, you realize suddenly there's a strange feeling on your breastplate, and as you look up, you see that she's holding, and she hovers in the air above you, your necklace with the key on it. And she looks at you, sees you looking at her, and she flies upwards and around the side of the tower, up high above you.
Can I
Now that's
shoot
the-
her?
Sorry, you mean the
key
feather.
or the
You said the
feather?
key, but you mean the feather.
But, sorry,
right?
by I mean the feather, yes, that is correct.
Can I shoot her, seeing as I've been was holding my action? Can I cast
No,
a spell on her?
you held your action, and then you did use it.
Oh, okay.
Is it an
Fine.
attack of opportunity?
Yes, anyone that she went past, which is
Would
just
be-
Kit.
Which could,
Kit?
no, I was going to say, which could be Bushu to shoot up in the air.
Bushu doesn't have a ranged weapon out. That's the only
Sucked in, Bushu, you fucking loser.
Wow.
Don't forget Bushu.
But Kit, though.
Yep, Kit.
Yeah, okay.
Kit gets an attack of opportunity.
Kit absolutely gets
That's
an
a
attack of opportunity.
13 plus
Plus 7.
plus
7
7.
is a 20 hits.
Great.
Or even plus 8.
28. 3 plus 4 plus 2.
Was this the mace or the sword?
That was the sword. It was plus 7.
Uh-huh.
So just add those together.
3 plus 4 plus 2, yeah.
On 9.
9 damage.
Yeah, it's easier for me if you can add them together.
Dave, I'm not a fucking computer. I'm a human
I'm
being.
not a fucking computer either.
I beg to differ.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well that's
Methinks
un-
the-
What am I, a Turing machine? Flip, click, click, click. Codes.
Elizabeth flies upwards, spinning out of sight as she starts to with dizzying speed, ascend the outside of the tower, heading up to the top.
Oh, I should have done something different.
Bushu, you're up next.
I will...
No, you're not, because you delayed your action. Mahadi, you're up
when
next.
do I get a turn?
Wait.
Oh, I've missed
He
you.
did his
Yeah.
action once, and then he hasn't, and then he had a go.
Yeah.
You're
my
right.
turn.
Let's reset you now to your... Yes, because you do the delaying actions, which I really like, but the problem is in my thing, I then now have to just mentally remember where you are. Anyway,
so we're
it's
just back in
admin
the
chat.
regular
It's
thing. We're
admin
back
chat.
there. I'm going to alter self to go into my fairy pseudo-dragon form.
Oh, yeah?
And fly after the Arrhenius.
Okay, so there's a little poof, and Bushu turns back into his pseudo-dragon form and zips
I'll get him.
up after
Her. I get her.
after Ilsabet Mahadi.
Mahadi's locked in this cage.
Rage in a cage.
How is Omric looking?
You're both looking fine. Two great titans of their respective planes. This is a big match.
Slug after slug, hitting each other. No one seeming to do any actual real damage. It's looking like a stalemate.
Mahadi
here. But for how
has
long?
definitely taken more damage than Omric.
Oh.
But Mahadi also is quite a toughie, I believe
a
is the
toughie,
term. He's a
big
real
toughie.
toughie.
All right, I'm gonna do this, Dave. I'm gonna kind of cast a geese on this Oberon guy.
Yeah, you're going to use a combat application of the Geese spell?
Yeah.
It's pronounced Gesh, but
Gesh,
yeah.
a Gesh.
A Gesh.
I guess so.
You
Gesh.
You
Sorry,
place
guys.
listen.
So, if the creature can understand me, which it can, because I speak
Yes.
all languages,
Yep.
it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration.
Did you say it was DC 18?
I guess it's whatever Mahadi's one is, right?
That's what I said. Yeah. Mahadi's
So
DC
Mahadi's-
is
what-
DC 18. It is.
What's
okay.
Gladstone's
Umric Gladstone's charisma save.
Yeah.
He has no bone on it. Was it charisma or wisdom? Did you say?
It was
Wisdom.
Sorry, it was.
Co-wisdom.
Co-wisdom.
wisdom.
It's my rapper name.
Yes, Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Plus 7, so you need to roll an 11 or higher.
Here we go. 6.
Ooh.
Phrase the Gesh.
You must chop your dick off.
I've only got this mace.
Okay,
You can issue any command you choose, short of an activity that would result in certain death.
Well, okay, you must mash your own dick then. That's not certain death.
I would argue that it's not.
I'm not
certain
saying
death.
it's not. You can't.
You've got to repeatedly attack your dick. Your own dick. Yeah, you got to repeatedly hit yourself in the nuts with your mace.
Until what? Until what point?
Can we make 2 melee attacks
Okay, here
against
we
your
go.
own dick?
What's my armor class against myself?
Against yourself, you don't get dexterity.
I got a 1 and a 9. I think I miss my own dick.
The 9. I think that probably is
the ergonomics of this are not good.
okay.
Because he's got a big tum tum, so it'd be hard to get past.
One of the hits hits. It does an extra weapon dice because we're in fucking unfamiliar territory here. So it does an extra weapon dice and double. Yeah, right. You take 11, 12, 15 points of damage.
Oh, my boys!
If you want to break
My
this, if you want
boys!
to do something that isn't hit your own dick with your own mace,
Yes.
you once a day you will take 5d10 damage.
Yeah.
But that's how you break it.
That's true.
So on your next spell turn, you can choose to do something that isn't hit yourself in the dick with a mace.
Okay.
Which is what he's going to do.
Let's get it.
Oh, is he?
Yes. Here he goes.
He looks holding the mace in his
Furious.
hand. He says, "I will not beat my dick for you, sir!" Driven by his knees as the power
How
of
many attacks
infernal
does he get?
compulsion takes hold, and he finds himself suffering 6, 11, 17, 25 points of damage. Tomorrow, he will need to beat his dick anew, but for today, he is free from the gesh. And that has consumed... No, that hasn't even consumed his action. And he's...
Now he gets to choose.
Now he gets to
something else.
attack.
Yeah.
And the choice that he decides to do on himself is he...
I mean, it would be very meaningful if you chose of your own free will to beat your own dick.
Oh, I didn't do the magic damage because he's using a magical weapon, so he takes another... for those 2 hits as well, he takes another 3. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But he...
Does he have attacks? Can he attack
He's not going to attack because he's incredibly in pain.
He's going to heal himself.
He's going to heal himself.
Yeah, right.
And he has already cast Mass Cure Mass Wounds. So he casts... Yeah. Okay, that's not going to help. Sorry. He's going to just cast...
5 seconds, and then he's just going to hit himself in the dick.
No, he casts...
Make a choice!
Yeah, he casts a 4th level healing word for himself, which means that he takes... can you just do it? 5d4 plus 10.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, you've already picked your thing, but apparently you can also get rid of it
Yep.
with...
Greater Restoration?
Remove curse or a wish.
Yeah, I know. This is what I've been
Does he
looking
have
at.
any of those?
He has none of those. Some people was looking for that while I was talking. He doesn't have Wish. He doesn't have Remove Curse. He doesn't have
19
Greater
he takes.
Restoration. He has
19.
Lesser Restoration.
I
Right.
rolled the 5d4.
Great. He takes 19 healing, and that's his turn. Bethany.
I'm just like, stop combat, like mid-field, like, what the fuck?
Can we see inside the cage? Or is
Yeah,
the
you
cage
can
blocked
see
off?
the page is shimmering bars of light.
He's just going...
His face away, and then immediately being smited.
I will not pummel my dick for you, sir, and then smokes to his knees.
And then I'm like, anyway. And then I am going to say redemption as wings and go after that dastardly sexy lady.
Wings of pure starlight, yeah. Burst forward from your mantle, yep.
And he turns and says, Madam Butterfly. Pretty good. Yeah, I googled a list of operas.
Yeah.
You sure has.
Is wings a bonus action?
The wings is a bonus action. Saying a keyword is counted as a bonus action, but you spend your move action racing. You're going to need to do a full action to catch up to her. That's all. Unless you you want to turn around and throw something or fire something.
Well, I wanted to cast can I cast Hunter's Mark as well?
On who?
Oh, that's a bonus action.
Yes.
Hunter's Mark
On her?
on her, because that will allow me to.
Hang on, isn't
You can't. You already used your bonus action. So next
You
turn
can't
you
have
can do
can't
it.
have two. Okay, fine. All right, and in that case, I'm just gonna take after her.
All right, and Bethany zips
Dun, dun,
up
dun,
past
dun,
Ilsabet.
dun, dun.
Next
Next one up is Kit Gingerson.
I guess I'm just going to poke him through the cage with the big sword.
You can try and break the bars of the force cage.
Well, I think it's kind of good to keep him contained in a
Yeah.
way. Like
Alright.
if it takes him an action to get rid of it or something.
Disadvantage?
Yes,
Is
with
it broken through a
disadvantage.
cage?
Absolutely with disadvantage.
Okay.
So I got to roll every roll twice.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see,
Okay.
the greatsword is a slashy weapon. You rolled
Yeah.
a 1.
Miss.
Miss. Okay, another one.
No. You rolled a 1. You rolled a 1.
But I get 2 attacks.
Oh, yes, but
And I hit a nat
No, you
Disadvantage.
in fact, because it's disadvantage, it's a miss and a critical fail, which means you poke once and Rahadi dodges to the side, turning around looking at you, and you poke again with your 9 lives longsword, and he reaches out, plucks it, and
Oh, no.
grabs it, flips it around in his hands. And if I can please have...
I'll just cross it out of my...
Yeah.
Oh, I just want the card for Hing, because
Oh, no, no.
Mahadi now has the 9 lives longsword.
Oh, butts.
Bushu,
Butts indeed.
upstairs, if I can.
Ooh. Where are we out here? We're in the sky, aren't we, Dave?
You are up in the sky.
Just flying through the sky?
As you see Ilsabet fly through a huge, large atrium-style windows that surround the very top floor of the tower, and she zips inside.
She goes into the top floor of the tower.
Yes. But yes, you're correct. You're both flying, if you can imagine.
I'll
Imagine that.
I'll wait till Bethany arrives.
Yep. Bethany arrives moments later.
Because I'm brave.
As you're both hovering there, you in tiny pseudo-dragon form.
Bethany.
Here we go. Look at this. Magic of D20s. Wonderful.
Oh, we flying right
Yeah,
now.
you're flying right now. There you
Oh,
go.
it feels good to fly, huh, Bethany?
Real special effects for the finale.
Oh, wow. SFX. All right, Bethany, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Can I see, or what can I see through the window? Can I see inside, or is it the contrast? It's hard to see.
It's hard to see. I hit make a perception check.
Okay, and what can I see? 14? 16?
You see her alight, and you can see that there's at least 2 figures up there. Whoever's up there, she's not alive.
You know what I'm going to do, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast with 120-foot range.
Can you cast spells when you are in your...
I don't know, Dave. Can I?
what was the spell, Wild Shape?
Alter self.
Alter
But
self?
it's an altered version. We can say not if that's
No.
fine.
What are you going to cast?
I wanted to cast Synaptic Static.
Okay. Have you ever cast that before?
No, but it's been on my character sheet the whole time, Dave.
What is that?
Basically, you in 120-foot range that causes psychic energy to explode. Each creature in a 20-foot radius must make a saving throw. And if not, they take a shitload of psychic damage and they get all muddled.
Even creatures you can't see.
Yeah, but I can cast it when I get in there. I haven't cast spells. I'll just do it when I get in there. Dave.
No, okay, if that's what
You want to just do it when I get in there?
I
Is
know
that
what I'm
want?
saying. I'm just saying, trying to work out how the spell works.
It's 120-foot range and a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah, okay.
So I want to do a 20-foot sphere around the Arinyes.
Okay, cool.
So what kind of save does she need to make?
She needs to make... I'm also going to maximize it. I'm going to spend some points so she get disadvantage on saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
And the saving throw is...
This is some real D&D.
Some real fucking D&D.
Don't forget, Elizabeth has magical resistance. So
She
she
does
gets
indeed.
Intelligence saving throw, DC 16 with disadvantage.
But so with advantage, that just is regular.
That's
She has
correct.
advantage? Okay, so it's just regular.
Yeah, and then
Intelligence.
intelligence saving throw. I don't know what my intelligence saving throw.
It's just +2.
Saving throws.
It's +2.
Dex, Con, Wiz, Charisma. So
Intelligence
right,
+2, yeah.
17 plus 2,
Worse, I'm the
19.
worst.
So you take half damage.
Yep, how much
which
was
is
it?
4d6.
Great.
Otherwise, it was going to be 8d6.
Yeah. Asshole. 8d6 is 18 damage. Well, that was half. 4d6 was 18
so
damage.
Bushu, now, and you still have your movement. Did you want to land or do you want to hover?
No, let's go in.
All right.
I'm going to cast it and then charge in.
Charges in, leaving you alone outside. The next one up is Sir Omric Gladstone, who spins. What's he doing? He's beating his. No, he's not. He's
free.
Oh,
He's free from the dick beating.
And it's Mahadi's go.
Is it Mahadi's go?
Yeah.
Well, Mahadi will just do an
You
old.
can't sketch again. I swear to God.
No, Mahadi will just do an old-fashioned attack with all the claws.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 claw attacks.
If you want, you can do 2 of them with the long sword, which the only difference will be the crits.
I think because the crits will just kill him, won't they?
Yeah.
No, I'll do it just. Okay, yeah. Sorry, you're right. So
Regular
I'll do
pain
the
style.
The 2 regulars first.
Regular pain.
So that's a 9 and a
One hits.
19. What's his armor class?
20.
Yeah, so 1 hits, and then I'll do 2 with the longsword. 8 and 10, so neither of those hit.
Okay, so you do one more hit.
So
2d6 plus 3.
I can do that.
Some d6s? Some sexy
I got him.
d6s?
2d6 plus 3 is 5, 8 damage.
All right, so
Not a lot.
he takes. Yeah, once they land though, it will do quite a lot.
Yeah, you only hit one.
He charges forward. He goes down by Palor's might as he casts Crusader's Mantle, which is just buffing him and you as well, Kit. So you do an extra d4 damage while he's cast this spell.
But can he attack with a mace through the bars?
He can. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean he can with disadvantage still.
Is that for
That's fine.
attacks or for it's just
Any damage that you do while this spell hasn't been broken will do an extra d4 damage while you're standing close enough to Mahadi and Omric.
Okay.
And then he hits 18. Will that do it?
Yes, 17 is Mahadi's magic.
All right. And he also... Oh, that's so easy. They both do 2d6 plus 3. 8 points of damage to Mahadi, which becomes 4 points of damage. No, it stays 8 points because of Mahadi's magical weapons. In fact, it does bonus damage, and I've done it all now. Bethany, it's your go.
I'm going to cast Hunt. No, actually, I'm going to cast Divine Smite.
Now, don't forget, you're not in smiting distance of anyone. The last thing you saw was Bushu flew into the top floor of Salune's tower, and now you're hovering above.
All right, then I'll follow Bushu in and Can I make a perception check when I'm in to see, like, if I recognize who the other people
You
are?
don't even need to make a perception check. Once you get inside and you're no longer blinded by the sun outside, your eyes adjust almost instantaneously, and what you can see is a room that you've been in before. And, you know, I would be remiss if I didn't turn this fucking thing on, because I love it so.
Green light.
It's
Green
green
light,
light.
green light.
Yeah.
Battery?
No, it's not out of battery. It's just hard to press. But it is glowing,
spooky.
shall we say, a sickly red.
Red? That's evil.
And
The devil's color.
deep cracks sit inside it. It's still a giant orb that is
Where's the perfume bottle? I like the perfume.
floating in its little boundaries, and the chains that are holding it down as it floats. A heart of pure viridian encased in crystal, and standing in front of that circle with his ceremonial war mask on and white robes is the king priest Minos himself, looking a lot better and a lot less feeble than he did last time you saw him. Bushu is of course there with you, and walking towards him with her hand outstretched, as if in supplication, is the figure of Ilsebet as she walks slowly forward. You still have the rest of your action.
I just imagine him doing that, like that Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory thing, where he's walking on a cane and then he trips and rolls over and jumps and goes, ah!
Yeah.
Yes, it was a terrifying movie.
He was really terrifying.
Is she did you say she's resistant to spells?
She is.
Ugh, what's the point of that? For me.
She's only resistant.
So
She's
any
not immune.
spells?
She just gets advantage to her saves.
Okay, so could I cast Command?
You could try casting command, absolutely. Yeah.
Try.
I cast Command and I yell, drop!
Great. So you reach forward and you say drop and make for... What's your spell DC again, Bethany?
I don't know.
You got
Where
Bethany's
is
spell
it?
DC?
No, I've got Erinius and stuff.
Where does it say that? Oh, hit DC, Wisdom 15 it says.
Cool. So I roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
That is 7 plus 6 is 13.
That's failed.
Yeah, that fails. And the Arrhenius looks and drops, and Minos shouts out, no, as the feather falls to the ground just in front of her.
And then Forrest Gump style flies up into the air.
But that is the end of your action, Bethany.
Wow.
As Ilsebet is momentarily confused, so she loses her action, and we go back to Kit.
Oh,
So now
back downstairs.
now the battle is very, very much divided.
Okay.
Is he still jabbing?
Could Kit flip this cage?
The cage is the weight of all of them, so it would be hard. It would be DC 20. But it's not anchored into the space. It is given the weight by the properties of the things inside.
You
Might
got
even
advantage
shot.
on those strength checks.
Yep.
Here we go.
That's a natural 20, my friends.
Oh, just hulks
You
it.
grab onto
Hulks
the
fuck
side
out.
of the force cage, and your hands burn as deep burn marks appear into the pads and soft furry parts of your... As you pick up the entire cage,
Cat on a hot tin roof.
and
It's more of a musical!
It's Nico, it's not even.
That's a play.
it's not a musical.
Famous play.
That's a famous
Famous
play.
play.
It sounds like a musical!
It would make quite a good musical.
Smash! You s-
Cat on a roof. Cat on a hot tin roof.
As it smashes, crunching against the walls of the, which, as I said, the whole place glimmered with a kind of weird, magical security-esque strangeness, and the force cage spills out and collapses in on Omric and on Mahadi, burning both of them with searing divine light, as both of them take 16 points of damage. Equal amount for both of them, and both are starting to look, it has to be said, worse for wear, but the cage winks out of existence.
Oh, the cage is done.
Cage is done. Can I get like an attack of opportunity given they're like...
That was the attack. You did 16
Get the
points
key.
to both of them.
Oh.
You can try and
Get the
race.
key.
You can try and grab the key if you want.
Get the key. The
Yeah.
key to the door.
Yeah, the key goes wild because he was holding it in his hand.
All right, would I have to roll for that? Dexterity or...
Yep, he'll still get it to attack you back. Don't forget.
Yeah, sure. That
What's your
is...
dexterity?
Dexterity is 4, so that's not...
Do you
a-
get
Not enough.
extra? Do you get advantage on dexterity things?
No.
Or
No, I
bonuses?
don't. Just...
17 plus 7
That-
is 24, that hits.
That hits Kit.
Ooh,
So
you got
2d6
slapped.
Plus 3, It's 11, 14
You could
damage.
Bands of Bolaro that sucker again.
Oh!
You take 14 damage.
14 damage. I take 7 damage. Suck my butt.
No, you don't. His claws are magical weapons. Oh, it's everything but psychic because of the totem of the bear. In which case, you only take 7 points. How are you going, health-wise?
I'm
checking in.
I'm pitching keen, baby.
All right, great.
Hey, baby.
Meanwhile, well, actually, we'll stay here for a little bit, and then we're going to go upstairs. So, Sir Omric Mahadi is the next one as he gets back to his feet.
See, what would Mahadi do to survive here?
Now, you said that the Iron Bands of Bolaro are still on the ground. Is that
No, I
correct?
picked it up,
them up.
remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who? What's your wisdom like, Simon?
Don't get beeswax,
Do you
you
want
face.
my suggestion?
Dave?
Well, we're
side do you want?
technically...
I looked at that. I've got to hold hands with someone.
Yes? Is that
You
what
don't wanna hold
that
hands?
would make you feel uncomfortable?
No, but why would Kid hold my hand?
You're holding my hand right now.
No, but what
It's a
else?
dexterity
No,
thing.
you're holding his hand.
Ah.
The reading of that spell, Plane Shift, felt like everyone has to hold hands like it's happy.
That's the happy way. The spell can also be used as an attack.
Ooh. And then I'm just going to Plane Shift away with Kid.
Well, now you've bloody talked
you
about
don't.
it so
you
much.
don't need to plane shift.
Oh, I was going to use Banishment. Same thing. Yeah,
This
right.
is a better version.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. I am going to Plane Shift.
Do I do it to Kid Ginger?
Do I do it to Kid?
Omric Gladstone is right next to you.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll do it to Omric Gladstone.
Sorry, it's just if you do it to Kid. This is
I'll
bad
just go get
dungeon
some ice cream.
mastering. If you do it
I'll just
to
go get
Kid,
some ice cream. It'll be fine. I'll get some
Simon
ice
has to
cream.
go home because there's no way back from a plane
No,
shift
it's bad.
except the normal way.
Okay. So I'm going to Plane Shift Omric Gladstone.
Big O.
And, oh, you know where I'm going to send him? I'm going to send him to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
To Earth. I'm going to send him to, like, downtown New York in, like, 1994 at the NBC studios, right? Where they are starting production on a little-known court TV show called Judge Judy. And he's going to plane shift directly into her chair as she's walking in. And he's going to usurp her seat as the longest-running court show on
You know,
United States
technically the way it's meant to be a random location of a plane of your choice, but I see no reason to stop that. So the only thing that will stop it is a charisma saving throw, and as one of the most powerful paladins in Elysium,
He's got pretty good
he has
charisma.
pretty
Brian Blessed, baby.
good charisma. So
Is it opposed charisma?
no, it's just your normal DC 18. So you're going
He's
to
in a
need,
white one, Dave.
Yep, you're going to need to roll at least a 15 or higher.
Oh!
The spell.
I will not get into law.
the
You
spell.
already run balloon call!
Oh, wait. Oh, I do.
The spell fizzles, and for now it seems that Sir Omric is here to stay, and Sir Omric returns the favour in kind by pointing at you, Mahadi, and casting... He doesn't have plane shift, but he casts Flame Strike, now that he can centre it away from himself, and make a dexterity saving throw with
Big
advantage.
X.
Big Dex energy.
Big
And
deck.
so he says, Palor, Dawnfather, shine your light on this miscreant,
Ooh,
and a
some bad
blast
rolls.
of fire comes down from the sun.
Saving throws. There's no dexterity, is there? Okay, 13 is the highest.
It's 13, so
What is
your
the highest?
Yep, and your dexterity save is 13 is the highest, plus 4. You added the 4
No,
already?
no,
No, that's with
Adjusted.
4. Yeah, 9 plus 4 is...
Ooh, okay. In that case, you take
Let me roll it, Dave. How many?
8d6. No. Sorry, half of it is half damage. So 46,
Uh-huh.
66.
66?
Yep.
So 3d6 and 3d6. I need another d6. Where are the d6? There they are. 12. Half that.
No.
And then another 7.
12 plus 7 is
19.
19 points of damage as Mahadi starts to burn in earnest.
Holy flame!
Kit Gingerson, you got one more action, then we're going to go upstairs.
I'm gonna try the big balls. The big ball of stone.
you're gonna ball him?
Iron Bands of Bolaro.
You're gonna blah blahro him?
Okay,
Yeah.
you've tried to do this once before, so he's on his guard now, so he has advantage.
But he's on
his-
fire.
He is
Yes,
on
yeah,
fire.
I know, but he is a very powerful combatant.
Okay.
I was born in the fire!
All right. Here we go.
So it's with disadvantage, is what I'm saying.
Oh, with disadvantage.
Oh, actually, no, you're 2 + 1, so it cancels out. One
Okay.
is fine.
All right. That's a 10.
Range attack
plus
bonus equal to your dexterity motive plus your...
7.
So 3
Four.
plus 4 is 7.
7 plus
17.
plus
17.
1, 18 from my good luck stone.
Uh-huh. No, ability
No?
checks and saving throws.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
yeah,
right?
attack.
Okay.
So unfortunately, 17 is not enough. And now, can you quickly make for me
Attack of opportunity.
a DC 17 dexterity check? He's going to do something else.
8. No, fail.
Fail. It's on the ground again.
8 plus 4 is.
Oh yeah, 11.
12.
Okay, it goes back onto the floor. The
11
Iron
on the
Bands
floor.
once more are on the floor. Upstairs, it is the last. Oh, this is going to be tricky.
Bushu. Me.
It is Bushu.
I'm going to Misty Step to where the Arinias has just dropped the feather. And,
The Arinias will attack
and
you if
pick
that's
it
the
up.
case.
Pick it up.
Do you know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to cast Blink. Wait, can I do them both? Misty Step is bonus.
Yep. In that case, you can only cast a cantrip as your next spell.
But if you get anywhere near the feather, she'll attack you.
But didn't
No,
she
but
fall
Blink is-
over? Isn't she still under?
No, she's just dropped it, and she did it, so she's fine.
She missed her last go because she was confused, so she's stabilized now.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to Misty Step and try and pick it up.
Okay, you race forward, and she, true to her word, tries to attack you.
Ha ha.
She rolls a 1.
What? Oh, you're rolling for her?
So do you want to roll for her as well?
She rolled. That's a 1. That 1 counts. I thought you rolled that 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
This is bullshit.
It's not bullshit. Okay, so I do that.
Okay, great. And you try.
So I can only cast cantrips. Okay, and in that case, then I'm going to poison spray her because I'm right next to her.
Which is because that was a bonus action.
Yeah, that's
was
a
it?
cantrip. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you cast poison spray.
DC 16 Dex.
Would
A
you
con
like to
saving
do a
throw.
Sure.
Con saving throw.
I get advantage because it's magical,
Yep.
right?
Constitution
It's for
save.
poison.
So +8.
Okay, so, yeah, nat 20.
Yep. She's fine. Half
Okay.
damage.
Suck my fat wings.
Yeah.
Two points of damage. 2 points.
2 points of damage.
Oh, 2 whole points of damage. Your dick is too small, Dragon Ball.
Oh boy, she got me. That Kim Cattrall is stone cold bitch.
King. All right.
Sorry, I can go again if you want. If you don't like me body shaming Ian for his tiny, I mean.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. But
Does
what
he get psychic damage for that?
It's now Minus's turn, and he looks at you with a sad smile on his face, and he utters a word. You hear a clock chime, and everyone goes slow as he casts
Dong.
time stop.
Oh no!
Now you roll a d4 for me, Hing, so we can see how many actions he's going to get before the time stop ends.
Whoa, is he slowing down time?
Yeah, he is.
This is like a sequence.
All right, so he gets 4 actions.
Oh my god.
And so you can all still perceive, but your any ability to affect the world has gotten slower and slower and slower than perception. So as you watch, he casts a couple of things. He casts Mind Blank on himself. He casts Stone Skin on himself.
Does that MIB? Does that Men in Black is mind?
It makes it impossible to charm him, impossible to command him.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's the sunglasses.
exactly.
Oh, he put the sunglasses on.
He casts
Mind Blank, Stone Skin,
Mage Armor,
Mage Armor.
and then he turns around and casts Wall of Force. And
How
a
many of
wall...
those are concentration, Dave?
No, I checked one. Just one.
Okay, good.
Just one.
checking.
Just the one.
Just
Stone Skin is the only concentration
Okay, right.
spell. And he builds a cube of force around the Aegis Orb.
Cube of force.
And that is his entire action. But I think we would all agree it's a pretty fucking good action.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
4
Grudgingly.
actions.
Bethany, your go.
So Bush is here.
Are we all still frozen?
No, that's the end of the freeze. Also, he couldn't attack you. That's why he didn't. In time stops, the spell breaks if you do something negative to somebody else.
Right.
And has Bushu snatched up the feather?
Bushu's holding the feather.
Bushy's
Yep.
got the feather.
But now there is a wall of force around the Aegis Orb that is controlled by Mahadi. No, controlled by Minus.
I think we just have to deal with a Rinyes. So I am going to at least try and cast. What's it called? That new one I got. That new one.
The new
Sorry,
spell?
everyone. Divine.
Fuck us like a ding
Yeah,
dong.
the good one. Divine Smite or something like that. What's it?
Yeah,
called?
that's a
Divine Smite?
Yeah, but I can't. Oh, I found it. Yes. Okay, and I'm going to hit her. Attack her with my sword. So
the
One plus
Arinias,
18.
this one.
Yes. Okay. Here we bloody go. And she's a fiend as well, isn't she?
She is a fiend, yeah.
All right. So I got like 24 or something. So I definitely hit
Yep.
her.
Nice.
Did you attack her twice?
Do it twice.
Oh God.
Attacking twice?
But no,
Twice
I
is
gotta
nice.
look at all my I gotta do my. my maths first.
You can do the attacks and then the damage together.
Yeah.
How?
Just roll the dice again. Make sure that you've hit, and then work after that.
You're doing great,
Okay,
Alex.
fine. Shut up.
Come on.
Like, I got a natural 20, so fuck you.
You go great. It's 2 hits.
Yahoo!
All right.
You've got your trials next week, so it's just a little bit longer, okay?
I'm dropping out. I don't
Come on,
need
you've
it.
put in this much effort, all right?
Doing great.
No, I'm gonna have a gap year. Fucking bullshit.
What happened to Brian's boy when he took a gap year, Alex? What happened to Brian's boy?
He's a bartender in Prague now, and he's never coming home.
Is that what you
Yeah,
want? Do you want to move to Prague and serve drinks
he's got a
to
cool-
tourists and Cretans?
Yes, I do. That sounds cool. Like that.
People from
I'm
Crete.
just gonna.
Where were we?
Okay, Bethany, how much damage?
How much damage?
Oh, why don't you just make something up, honestly?
Well, you rolled a 20. You rolled a 20.
In these episodes where we actually have to play a lot of D&D,
It really shows how much we can't play
we can't, and
D&D.
probably don't enjoy actually playing D&D.
All right, I'm going to do it for you, Bethany.
No. I've got it.
got it.
Yeah, there'll come a time, Alex, when Dave won't be here to do your rolls for you.
And you'll still be playing D&D,
Yeah.
and you won't...
Yeah, but you'll be here,
Yeah.
won't you?
That's when the
Okay,
Robo
so
Dave
I got-
5000 will be running everything.
You'll be living in a share
It has
house.
been.
All right,
Yeah. I got
Mispronounced.
I got so much damage. It's bullshit. It's like 21.
why are you
plus
upset about this?
Read out
Too
the
much
numbers.
math.
Read out the numbers, and we'll add them up all together, okay?
Yeah.
21 plus 15 plus 6.
21.
1 plus 15 plus 6,
36.
36, 42 points of damage.
42 points of damage. That's great. Yeah, that's so good. You did
You
it.
did,
But that's only from one of my freaking attacks. Then I got to do it
and,
again.
do it again,
and double,
then.
and this time you're going to double it. Can I do it for you? Would you prefer that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. And then you attack again, and this time you do 10, which is double to 20, plus...
Oh, yeah.
Why is it double?
Because this one's the critical.
Because you rolled a 20, didn't you?
Yeah. So
go ahead,
38, another 50 exactly, yeah.
But don't forget, Dave, with my divine
Was it-
divine smite, I get to deal 2d8 extra. I get to deal 4 extra d8s.
Oh my goodness, that is too much.
Do you want
That's
to roll the
2d8
D8?
extra radiant damage, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, plus 1d8
Oh my
against
God.
undead or fiend.
Shit.
50,
That's a lot of-
63.
So that's
13, another 23.
Okay.
What kind of damage is this?
Radiant.
Radiant damage. Yeah. So that is 73 points
Oh
of
my
damage.
jeebers.
Whoa!
Whoa.
To Elsabet as she screams in pain as Bethany whirs a figure of 8 in the air that connects twice in her hips and then comes around and hits with devastating impact into her shoulder. And Elsabet gives a high-pitched shriek as one of her wings comes off.
Ah, yuck!
Whoa.
Sean at the side.
Oh, I wouldn't be seen dead in Versace. I don't know. Is that what?
I mean,
Is that Kim
It's like,
Cattrall?
I don't know.
I don't know. What's Kim
her
Cattrall
eyes
say?
are glowing red. She's furious at Bethany, and you get the sense that she's going to attack you until she dies. And true to her word, she makes 3 attacks.
Okay, the first attack is a longsword, plus 8 to hit. What's
Misses.
your armor class? Al?
16.
16, miss. Next one is an 8, 5. That also misses. The third one is a long bow. That also misses.
Yeah, overcome by pain, she's not able to connect. She's fighting angry, not smart. And the next one up that was Bethany, so it's Boucher.
I want to cast Blink. Entering the milk dimension. Milk dimension. Milk dimension.
All right.
Milk dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I do. And then I want to go... Oh, man, he's such a big, scary bad guy.
He is, and
He's probably going to kill me.
Got a wall of force.
yeah, you can't just, Blink won't get you through the wall of force.
What if I go into the milk dimension?
It extends into the ethereal.
I thought you were talking about the cage.
They both do.
They both do. The
This
same
is
kind of thing?
They're both like 5th level
It's a
spells.
bigger version.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to do the acid breath on this
Minus?
chick again. No, on her again.
Can you?
Oh, I could fucking cast a spell at minus,
You can do it if you want.
but he's in the cube, right?
No, he's just outside. He's standing outside.
Oh,
the
he's
cube.
outside the cube.
Yeah.
You could attack him.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to attack that sucker.
Go for it.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Go for it.
And
Chromatic
bam.
Orb.
Get those
What's
spells
his armor
out.
class? What's his armor class?
It's only 15, even with his mage armor.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I rolled a
mama.
one.
All right, you throw the chromatic orb at him, and he does something you've never seen a spellcaster do. He's a very high, powerful spellcaster.
Yeah.
Which is he holds up his staff, the crystal at the top of it that's in the symbol of the Radiant Dawnfather.
Yes.
Suddenly glows and grabs the orb in mid-air. He swings it around in a loop, and he throws it back at you as you are hit with a full-strength chromatic orb.
No, I don't want to.
Because you've got a ring of spell turning.
Yeah. If you have an
We
advantage.
can ricochet this twice.
Yeah, I have advantage on spell throws he has to make an attack roll, does he?
We're going to count this as one. I will let you use the ring of spell turning in this circumstance if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, did this happen because this is a thing that Midas gets, or is this because it was a critical fail on Bush's part?
A little of both.
Okay.
This was me interpreting a critical fail when it's against a very powerful boss. But he bounced the spell, but you have a magic item that also lets you bounce a spell, so you can deflect it back.
Okay, I have advantage on saving throws against any spell that targets only me, and that is me.
Yes.
In addition, if I roll, okay. So what's the DC saving
The
throw?
DC of it is as if he'd cast it, so it's DC 17.
Oh boy, I get advantage though. Is it Dex?
It's your spell.
Oh no, it's a chromatic orb is an attack roll, so there's not a saving throw. Do I just get hit by it?
Oh, okay. Well, we'll say when it's this way, it's Dex.
Okay. Oh, I think I get hit.
It's a critical fail. Yeah, you get hit regardless.
So I take 3d8.
You take 3d8 points of damage, and as the power of it explodes and feeds back on you directly,
Oh
Bushu.
man, I always roll good when I'm hitting myself with my own spells like an idiot.
It'd be so good if all this time I was getting blamed for killing Bushu, and then Bushu just fucking kills himself
Like
with a chromatic orb.
Like a donga.
Yeah.
Like an absolute donga.
Mistake, accident, oh sorry. Oh,
Oh god.
Minus looks up smugly at you, and then with his hand makes the sign of the Dawnfather sacrilegiously and opens his hands wide, and there's a white glow of space between him, and then he pushes them forward, and a portal sort of blats into the side of the wall, and a figure starts to walk out of it. Huge, armored. It looks like one of the statues that are around Hestevar of holy celestial figures, although this one has been clearly corrupted. It's jilted slightly, as if the infernal magics that are plaguing Midas's minds have reached him, as it walks out of the wall of the room, a celestial defender, which is just another large monster as you start to really feel surrounded, Bethany. And let's cut back to downstairs. Kit Gingerson, you were the last one to go, I think. So in that case, Mahadi, you're up.
Mahadi is going to cast Banish, which he casts once a day, on, I guess, Omric Gladstone. So, Banishment, I get to cast it once a day, and this spell is, I send one creature that I can see to another plane of existence.
Yep. It's a charisma save again, isn't
Charisma
it?
saving throw, yeah.
Yep, go for
No
it.
problem.
He only gets +2.
Only
Actually, his charisma is not. He's actually much more of a constitution guy. So Mahadi jumps forward and banishes him to his. It's not his own home plane, so he's on his home plane. His home plane is Prime.
It says the target must. No, it just says within range to another plane of existence.
Yeah. No, but it's the plane matters in D&D if it's not his home plane, which means
If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on,
Yes,
you
he's
banish
going
the
to a
target
demiplane.
to a harmless demiplane, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. So
So he goes to Prime?
No, he goes to a demiplane, which means that he's blocked, but you're now casting a concentration spell. You're taking your energy to hold him there as Mahadi turns around and faces you.
Oh, otherwise
Kit,
it comes back.
you're up next.
Can I grab my sword? Where did that go when the cage shattered?
He's holding it in his other hand.
Oh, okay. Is this an open door?
No, that's just
That's-
because I...
Oh, okay. Dang.
The door is actually...
There is,
there.
the door's still open.
It goes back out into the field of battle.
Oh, okay, right.
But let's get rid of it so that the camera can
Yeah,
see.
but that's where
Okay,
it would
sure.
be.
Right, got it.
And the cage is gone as well.
Oh yeah, the cage got destroyed.
Cage is
You smashed
gone.
The cage up.
And is the Iron Bands of Bolaro third time's a charm?
No,
anywhere
they're
near me?
behind him now.
It's
Yeah.
now behind him. Okay, cool.
It would be such an unclimactic final battle. It's just playing dodgeball.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm just going to attack
He looks very injured.
him,
Mahadi.
especially if he's trying to concentrate on the spell.
Yeah.
So I'm going
Do you have
to...
disadvantage? No, you don't.
No.
You've got regular.
So that's a one hit with the... oh, no, I don't have
You've only got one weapon.
I've only got one
So you've
weapon.
just
No,
got
I've got
two.
my war pick as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's,
you can sling your war pick.
I'm singing my war pick. So, but the hammer gets...
The
Papataga.
hammer and the war pick hit once each.
Yeah, okay, so that's Sorry.
D8
Where
plus
have my
something?
where
Or
have
D8s
where
or
have these gone?
D6s?
I need 1 D.
Well, the D8's gone.
I need 1 D8 and I need
1d6.
another D8.
2 D8s.
No, 1 D8, 1 D6.
There you
Sorry.
go. 1 and 1.
Okay. So that's 4, 6, 7, 8.
I don't know why you've done them in tiers of. You should just do one number, so you're only adding one number.
Oh, sorry. Wait. 1 D6 plus 1. Sorry. Leave me alone.
9.
Simon,
9.
And roll this
Plus
one.
2 for damage.
Okay.
So 11.
11. Yep.
And then
Which becomes 5.
1 D8.
Yeah. 5.
1.
Oh,
Plus
1.
4 plus 2. 5, 6, 7.
7.
And that's not half.
Yeah, so that's 12 points of damage. Mahadi
Make a
is
concentration check, you fucking
12 points of damage.
tiger.
Is DC 12
Wait, so
Constitution.
magical weapons do less damage or more
yeah.
damage?
No more.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still concentrating.
He crushes that, and the spell
He's concentrating
still
so
holds. And the next one up is Mahadi.
So, no, Mahoney just had his go because he cast the banish.
No, then Kid had his go, and Omric doesn't get goes anymore because Omric
So
is
what do we got
banished.
here again?
I'm doing a few rounds so that we get a
Alright,
bit of.
so here then, what will break concentration? Can I attack all that break
No,
concentration?
you can do anything that's not a concentration spell.
Ah, kit.
You're gonna get
This is
hacked
4
up.
attacks. First 2 are the claw attacks. 9 is 16. Does that hit?
No.
What's your
18. Two misses.
Okay, those 2 misses. Then now these are the with the
sword.
Mm-hmm.
24 that'll hit,
That will hit.
1 hit.
and 16 will not hit, will it?
No.
No.
So that's 3 plus 6 damage.
Oh.
Ugh.
6 damage.
Cool, man.
Wait, but that's
six-
halved though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not 6 damage.
Oh.
Not
Get it-
3 damage.
In the throes of ecstasy and battle.
What you're going to need to do is find a spell that does psychic damage. If I can give you a tip, that will.
Oh.
Mahadi would know that. Mahadi would know that. Oh,
I already used the Gesh on Omric.
Yeah, that's true.
all right. Jumping upstairs
I want ice
again. The
cream.
construct has just has just happened. I think we can take a little break if we want now, but I think
I think we just got to charge through at
That's
this
I
point.
agree. Yeah. So
We've got a whole
I think this is going to
campaign
be the
to
last
finish.
episode. It's just going to be one long episode.
Holy crap.
So Bethany, the Celestial Defense has just been cast, so you're the next one up.
Ugh. So
You're doing a lot of damage, but you are currently outnumbered and surrounded. The feather is in Bushu's hand, but there's a wall of force around the Aegis Orb, and Minos has just summoned some kind of huge winged corrupted angelic construct to fight for him.
and is there any way to destroy the wall of force?
There's a few ways that you can use to destroy a wall of force.
Would you care to tell us one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Let me just.
Would we know this? Can I make an Arcana check?
Well, yeah, Bushu, you can make an Arcana check if you want.
He's got Arcana. 2. Fuck, can I roll a decent fucking dice other than damage against myself?
It's a
Jesus.
I will tell you this freebie, like all of these spells, it's a concentration spell.
Oh, it is concentration.
Yeah.
But last time I tried...
That was a different- that was
I
a-
better not attack him again. Ugh.
And how do you break someone's concentration?
How would you break anyone's concentration when you're holding a sword?
Tickle them.
Cut off their head.
Yeah,
Correct.
that'll do
That
it.
would be difficult for them to
So the
concentrate.
concentration check, Alex, is always DC 10 or the damage that you deal, whichever is higher.
Great. All right. Well, I'm just going to attack him then.
Yep. Has somebody got a speaker on? I can just hear Alex in double.
Oh, I think Simon's is... It's probably Simon's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He'll chuck it in his ear again. Okay, Lebo, you're in. You have a devil next to you, though.
Yeah, but that devil's used their reaction already because
great.
they were fighting you.
All right,
Is that
Bethany,
Yeah.
V,
We just
King
got to
Priest.
go.
just got to go hard.
Yeah. I'm going to channel my divinity and do a vow of enmity.
Yep.
Okay.
Enmity against my biggest
Enmity.
enmity of all time.
Yep.
And I gain advantage on attack rolls against him for 1 minute
Oh,
Yep.
until
10
it drops to
rounds.
0. Yeah.
So you race up the stone steps towards him with the Holy Avenger in your hands and make an attack. Make 2 attacks.
do it, Bethany.
Go crazy. I'll do the
Kill the
damage for
king
you.
priest. Roll those dice.
That was
ding.
a 1.
Oh,
That was a 1,
not good.
And,
but you-
also,
but you have advantage, so it's the highest roll.
okay, then I got I'll do it with my longsword, so I go 8 plus 9. So, you know,
17. That's a hit.
That's a
Yeah.
hit. And roll the next attack.
Oh, wait, and do I get to do that, because it's advantage, do I get to do that 2 more dice?
Yes. You get to do 2
Yeah.
more attacks.
Okay, great. Then I do my second round, which was, another 17.
Great.
And the
That's
other one
another
didn't
hit.
hit.
Roll 2 more dice.
Again?
Yes, your third attack. Well, she only
No,
gets
she
2
only
attacks.
gets 2 attacks.
Okay, but do you hit with both?
2.
Yeah. So she hits with both,
So I hit-
which is 22 damage plus 4d10. So
4d10. I got him. 4d10. Oh, 16 plus 15 is 31.
31 and just the 4d10.
Yeah, 31.
All right, so
yeah.
she does 53 points of damage.
Boom.
With a sword that is... Oh, no, sorry, no. Minus... No, not
'cause
with
of
those.
stone skin.
He's not a fiend, so it's only 31 points of damage.
Oh.
We were just doing fiend damage. That would be too much of a good time.
Okay.
However,
I think in his heart he is a fiend.
he's close, but he's not one yet.
Concentration check.
That is a huge concentration check. It is a concentration check which, at 13 plus 20, he fails, and the wall of force disintegrates around him, Bethany. And the next one up is... That was Bethany's go, is Bushu.
I want to Misty Step to the Aegis Orb with the feather that I have in my hand.
Yep. You rush towards it.
I bamf towards it.
Yeah, you bamf towards it, and as you do, you feel a pulse of energy still that is there, that says only a child of the faith may cross the threshold as you get to the circle.
Shit.
As you stand there.
And I fell down.
That was just your bonus action. You still have another action.
Give me the feather.
Yeah, how am I going to give Bethany the feather? I guess I got to give her the feather.
You're still in little mode, so you can fly across.
What was that?
You're still in little mode, so you can fly across, can't you?
No, I'm not in little mode. I figured that I turned back into
Sucked
regular
in,
mode.
idiot.
I didn't say that. No, I did. I had to.
Sorry, I thought you were in little mode because I was looking at your dick.
Maybe I am still in little mode. I didn't say I wasn't.
I guess you've only been casting small little
Yeah,
spells.
because okay, I'm going to go to Bethany and give her the thing.
Since you've tried to get past him, however,
Can I fly over him?
he's just going to get an attack. That's all.
It's got a huge vertical jump.
Did Verinius get to attack you? Oh no, because he was bouncing it.
Yeah. So
Misty Step.
he's going to attack you. His attacks are actually almost nothing with his staff. 15, I imagine, is not going to hit you.
I have armor class 15.
All right, and you alight. Well, hang on, you're not wearing your armor.
Oh, whatever the armor
It's just your
class.
dexterity bonus.
Whatever the armor class of a pseudo dragon is, fairy dragon.
Yeah, which is your
Pseudo
dexterity
dragon.
bonus.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That's not very good. Okay, fine. Oh, it's 12.
All right, then you get hit, but you only get hit by like 4 points. His staff is ceremonial.
More of a tap.
Just
than anything.
ow.
It's a little tap.
Ow, that was a mild inconvenience.
And the celestial defender stalks forward around Ilsabet and heads towards Bethany and attacks you, Bethany. 2 attacks with the radiant mace plus 8.
Oh boy, there's a lot of shit going down up here.
Oh man. One's a nat 20, one's a 14.
Yeah, both of them hit. And Bethany,
Who are they hitting? Who's
Bethany.
hitting who?
you're hitting Bethany.
Who? It means Irinius.
No,
This guy, this big angel dude.
You don't need to play it. I just thought you might want to roll it.
No.
That's so you roll and you take 21 points of damage, Bethany.
I'm the bad boy of being an angel.
And you, as you get hit, you see that power from the mace is coming out in waves of the mace and is hitting Minus, and as it does, his wounds are closing as well.
No.
Yes. Close those wounds.
No.
And now it is Minus's turn, and he turns around.
So I'm up here now?
Yep, you're standing there as well. And he looks at, he looks at you, I think. Both of you, because you're standing there, and he fires a cone of pure cold towards both of you. Make Constitution saves.
Oh, wait. Okay, sick. I get to use this time. I'm going to suck it up.
It's going to hit both of you.
Yeah, so it doesn't
I
just...
got 12.
It only
No.
doesn't...
All right, that's a fail.
14.
14 is a fail, so you both take 8d8 cold damage.
No, that's too much.
That's quite a lot.
Oh, that's a lot. Here's 2d8.
8d8.
The old ones are the best. Yeah, 8d8.
Oh my god.
So that is 10, 20. Oh, okay. I'm starting to roll quite high, sorry. 33. 40.
Dave's so high right now.
That's 8. That's 8.
That was 8?
Yeah.
40 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Both of us?
Both of you take 40 points of damage.
8d8?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
How many...
I'm extremely dead.
Bethany falls down and start unconscious and starts to bleed out on the steps. The only person who it seems can cross the threshold, even as the feather is in her hand. And we cut downstairs again. And
Boy, oh boy.
Mahadi's just gone, so Omric is gone, so it's Kit.
Okay, I'm going to start off with doing one of my Leonine Roars.
Oh,
So that's
classic.
it's a beat 17 on a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, he's got +9 to that. Oh, that's a 3.
That's a 3. That's a fail.
Okay, so that means he's
So
scared
Mahadi, who has
of
not
me.
been scared of anything in a generation, suddenly sees a newfound respect for you. Kit, you seem...
The kitty's gonna lick my face.
He takes one step
Don't-
back and then another step back from you until he's flat against the gate.
All right, I'm going to go for an attack. Does that give me? Does he have? I don't know. Yeah.
You have advantage against anyone that's scared of you.
Okay, so
But also he's walked back, just, the things he drops on the ground. He drops the sword's on the ground, the keys on the ground, the bands, all of this is on the ground, just before you use your action to attack.
okay.
Please don't cut me up. I'm so little.
I mean, it sounds like he wants to be cut up, but you can do whatever you want.
Please.
I'm gonna grab the key and the sword and run to the door using my double speed
Right.
as a big kitty.
Bam.
Trying to say goodbye, trying to not to feel too bad about abandoning Omric Gladstone to his fate, you run up the stairs. Busha, you're the next one, upstairs.
So, Bethany's down. I still have the feather in my hand.
Yes, and also at that moment you hear a chime and suddenly the room is bathed in light as you spin around and you see that the sun has crested the horizon and dawn has come to Elysium. And the sound at the distance, there's a huge anti-shockwave as if all... rather than being pushed away, as if all air is being sucked forward and then restabilizes it, and you know with certainty, though you've never seen it, experienced it before, that a massive portal has opened nearby.
Oh, like a big old suck
The
boy.
battle has begun somewhere.
Oh boy.
Door to hell.
Big door to hell.
Door to hell.
Big door to hell. I want to pick up Bethany's corpse with my 10 strength.
Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to do that.
I'm not going to be able to do it. I can roll.
As a pseudo dragon cannot carry.
Oh, I need to
human.
turn back into my regular self.
That would help. Yes.
Can you give her a quick medicine check?
I can't do a medicine. I mean, I'm not good at medicine,
Well, you can
Do you
still
have-
do
don't you
one.
have
You can
anything
stabilize
healing?
it.
but I
can't
could
you?
try and stabilize
Does
it.
Bethany have anything on her? She's got
Potions.
Potions. Do I have any potions? What potion did I get last time?
You definitely got some potions.
Oh, I got that
I
potion.
gave you all potions to take before
No,
this battle.
he smashed. My potion of heroism got smashed.
Oh, you might have lost your potion. Bethany, what was your potion?
It's in the book, and I can't
I've got-
remember, but it's in my little book.
I've got this book. You do see, there is a potion on Bethany's belt.
Give me
Along
a look
with
at that. It says a potion of restoring hit points.
A potion. The
What?
potion of winning the battle. Potion
Yeah,
of
yeah,
battle
it's that
winning.
one.
There's actually, you've got a couple of potions. I don't know if you remember this. You've got a few potions. You have a potion of greater healing. You have a potion of resistance.
All right,
There's a couple of potions.
I'm gonna put that potion in her. I'm gonna swoop down and put the potions in her. Double. I'm gonna
Double fisting.
like making a margarita.
Yeah, making a margarita. It's illusion time. Ugh, ha.
All right, Bethany, you take back an extra 15 points of damage, and you also you get a random resistance because you're
Oh,
taking
good.
that as well. So roll a d10 for me.
All right, D10. Here we go. 4.
4. You also get resistance to all force damage for an
Force.
hour.
Okay,
And Bethany,
nice.
your eyes flutter open again, and that was Bushu's turn.
Did you say I got 15 points?
15
Yes.
points. Yep.
Yes.
The Celestial Defender, however, has jumped towards you and attacks both of
Oh,
you.
this is gonna be bad.
No, it's a 2 and it's an 11, so it only
Missed.
hits. No,
Bethany's back up.
the 11 is going to hit. So, Bethany, you are going to take a bit of damage, I'm afraid. You take another 9 points of damage. Could be worse. And then the
Are you
next...
dead again?
No.
No, she's not.
Not yet. Not yet.
And at
Not yet.
that moment, the doors slam open from the stairs, and a slightly winded Kit Gingerson flies into the room. And Kit, you can have an action if you want.
Wow, that was a quick sprint.
That was a quick sprint. Double time, baby.
The fight times.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, you didn't even know. It's like Dunkirk.
Where exactly?
You didn't even know
it's like
the
a tenant.
time.
It's a tenant thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump up behind that big monster, whatever that is,
Yeah.
and go hog wild.
Yeah, hit him up
so,
style.
With one hit with a
Big Willie
19.
style.
Wait, do you have improved critical? What's the critical of a barbarian? No, it's just 20, isn't it?
No, you're thinking fighters, yeah.
Yeah. Fighters.
So that's
It's a hit though.
that's a hit, and we're going to go
D8?
sewer 1d8.
Until the D8
Where's the
save,
D8s?
the big dice hog.
1d8 plus 4, so that's 8, 9, 10 damage.
All right, 10 points of damage. It's taken another hit. It's not looking like it's having a great time. And then the Bushu, you were... so the next one up is the King Priest.
Oh, yeah.
The King Priest who turns around looking at you, Kit Gingerson, and screams in impotent rage as he fires a lightning bolt out into a line which will go through Ilsebet, but he doesn't even care. He's so angry.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Make a dexterity save.
And can I see this coming?
Yeah.
So I got advantage on that.
Ilsebet fails.
So that's a 12 plus 4, 16.
16. All right.
Dex.
16 against his dexterity
You get
save.
extra for this too.
Oh, 17, sorry.
Oh, 17 is you needed that. 17 otherwise.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stone of Good
Thank
Luck.
you, Aiden, for
That was-
being a good friend.
That
Magic
stone.
items.
That stone may well have saved your life because
Ooh, that was a big old lightning bolt.
that was a big old lightning bolt. So that was another 8d6 points of damage. And look at you, dice hog.
You're the dice hog. You're the one who hogs all the dice. I have barely enough dice to live over here. There you are in your castle made of dice.
20 points of damage,
Solid
which kills.
dice
That
toilet.
kills Ilsebet.
Sucked in.
Ilsebet explodes.
Blam.
A look of outraged betrayal on her face. You take 10 points of damage, but you are still up.
I
And
don't want. No, what's her voice again? I don't want to live in a world with such terrible dick.
All right.
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Bethany
Buy
smiles.
a penny.
Your eyes are open, and it's your turn.
And Bushu's standing right in front of you with the feather of Zariel in his hot little hand.
I reach out and I. Wait, did you say can Bushu? No, it's okay.
I can't enter the thing.
He can't enter. I take it. I snatch it from him,
Oh, you're welcome.
and I.
I'll go, I guess. That's fine.
You had your chance.
I'm in vengeance mode.
Yeah, that's true. Totally.
And can I lay hand? Does laying hands take a turn?
It takes an
anything on
action, yeah.
myself?
It was.
Ugh, well, forget it. I'll just die trying. And I'm gonna fly. No,
You're
I
right
am
here.
going.
You need to get here. You need to get literally just walk forward towards the orb. Walk.
I want to. Why can't
You
I
want to fly though? Okay, fly. Yeah, do it. Do it for effect. Absolutely fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
And I fly to the orb with my arm outstretched.
All right. As soon as you fly over the red portal, it shimmers and turns bright white as it accepts you, and you fly up to the side of the Aegis Orb, and you can see there's a deep crack in the center of it.
And I put the feather into the crack.
All right. You start to very carefully and slowly lay the feather into the crack, which is taking your action, Bushu.
I want to cast I'm gonna do like a 4th level chromatic orb at the King Priest.
Mm-hmm.
What's his AC?
His armor, just his armor class?
Yeah.
It's 12. No, 15. Because of mage armor. He rolls a 1.
Hell,
Swing,
again.
snap, and he hits you.
Oh, he whacks it back at me.
Stop being so bad at this.
You're only embarrassing
What did
yourself.
I say? A 4th level?
Yeah.
68. So many D8. Alright, watch me roll max damage on myself.
You know
like
what?
a fucking...
You've done more damage to
Oh
yourself than
my
he has.
God.
Welcome to be a little dice hog.
18 plus... Oh my god!
You're rolling great. You're rolling really well.
18 plus another 23 is
That's 41 damage.
41. Bushu fucking kills himself.
Bushu's eyes go white as the orb swings around, smashes into his face
Oh, what
as
a
he
dead shit idiot.
blasts back against the wall, dying, bleeding out. The Celestial Spirit Defender, what does he do, Hank?
I guess the Celestial
Oh, why bother
Spirit
with spell?
Defender could kill Bushu.
I mean,
He's down already. He's
Yeah, but
dead.
he could, like, if he
you
attacked
have,
him now.
you've got 2
do the
attacks.
2 attacks and just make you rip up your character sheet. You just stay
Again,
back
I
together.
don't have.
No, so
Dave ripped it up
the
last
2
time.
automatic fails are automatic fails. That's correct. You would need to make your it is again 1 death save is in it, because if Bushu succeeds in a death save, he'll be
Yes.
able to be up for 1 more turn. So you've got to roll an 11 or higher, or you die again.
Okay, look, hey, Ian,
Yeah.
I'll let you do your death save first.
Yes.
So you can kind of
Okay, here we
control
go.
how this
It's
is
gonna
going.
be fine. 1? How many?
That's 2 fails. That's 2 fails instantly.
Okay.
So 1 more. All the Celestial has 2 attacks at once.
I've tried so many dice.
Here's the thing, Ian.
is-
I've
Look, this is a message.
You're fucking loving this.
I think that previously on this very stream,
Yes.
people have accused me
Yes.
of killing people willy-nilly for no reason.
Right.
And,
Killing dead people.
Yeah,
dead people.
killing them.
You only seem to, you're real brave when they're already dead.
And I think often the audience has like made comments about me on Facebook and in the
press, in the wider press.
and on the Discord, saying that I'm
Right.
some sort of psychopath, saying that I have never playing this game fair. So
And let me tell you, they're not happy now. I'm looking at the chat, and then chat. Can we bring the chat up?
This isn't his fault.
Meanwhile,
Go easy on him.
yeah.
This is not his fault.
Meanwhile, Ian, I will say.
I don't want to roll back. That's 3 ones in a row.
Yeah, it
What's-
sucks. You
that's-
fucking
oh.
suck.
I'm
I'm so bad at this game.
I don't
Dice away.
want to be someone who doesn't learn from his mistakes. I want to be someone who learns.
Can I just point out that Unimpeachable Syrup pointed out that to do this, the construct would have to turn away from the raging barbarians
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
beside
and be
them
like-
to methodically stab Enid's character.
I think that these people who are in the
It's a
chat
real
and watching
threat.
right now, who are undoubtedly going to criticize me later on the Discord and whatnot. I mean, I feel like because I've recently started streaming Eden.
Yes.
There's a mechanic in Twitch.
Yes.
Where people can give you money.
Yes.
That is the only way that you could be more evil. That is,
Are you trying to? Are you gonna try and monetize?
you can't
this
monetize not
moment?
killing
Monetize your own
it.
evil?
I feel like if
That's
people in the
some
chat,
fucking-
if people in the chat really want Eden to survive, this construct.
Well, I will be fine with this regardless. I think I'm gonna be
this
okay.
construct will attack the barbarian kit. If I don't know, let's put a price on it. Let's say like
I hate this so much.
No.
I tell you what,
2,000 bits.
I just want to be really clear. I want to be really clear, and I want
price
to
you are?
put this on the line right now. That if any bits are made, Dragon Friends is not taking any money. It's going all to Hing, because I don't want blood money,
paying
fictional or otherwise.
2,000 bits is like enough bits to
Yeah.
like. what is this worth to you? I mean, you look.
It's like
if you
half
wanted
a
this,
Bitcoin.
if you wanted this in, you could pay
I hate-
$20 right
I
now.
know.
You
I'm
could
not
pay
giving you
$20
any money
right
for this.
now.
I'm not giving you any money, Michael.
If that's what you want, do you want to? You want to
No,
survive? Don't you?
it's
How much
fine.
is 2,000 bits in real
It's like
money?
$20. It's $20 US, I think.
Hey, I'll do it.
You'll do it?
I'll take 20.
You know,
I'll
you
take
don't need to do
$20.
it. You don't need to do it. Do you know why? Because Minus looks at in disgust and cancels the bond and fucking
What?
breaks the construct. Hing doesn't get a character. That fucking sucks.
But Bushu really did fuck that up.
Yeah.
Twice, so much
Bushu
damage.
is still 1 death save away from
Right.
an honourable death.
An honourable death.
Oh my!
Oh, this is bullshit.
It's like you think you've seen evil in the face, and then all right. No, next one up is the. Well, I've
Bethany's doing
unilaterally.
the thing. Bushu fucked it up for himself. Kit?
No,
Right,
so
King
no,
Priest.
it's King Priest minus.
The King Priest already did a fireball at me that I jumped out of the way
He
of.
did, and everybody else has moved now since then.
But then isn't it my turn
It's
then?
your turn. It's Kit's
Right.
go.
Kit.
Is he 30... just to be
There
clear,
is Mahadi. Mahadi will turn up soon. Mahadi's still suffering from the fire.
I also locked the door
From
behind
the
me. I'm
fear.
not an idiot.
Yes.
Just
Okay.
FYI.
This door will stop him. anyway.
Stop.
How close is he within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to drink the potion of fire breath.
Yeah.
And blast that King Priest.
Go for
Yeah, do it.
King Priest.
Well, you have to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Can you make a dexterity save +2?
Tell him what he's won. He rolls a 5.
All right, you hit him.
Fail. 46. Roll those dice.
46.
Fire damage.
2, 5, 6, 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
This is not
2.
how I wanted to die.
King Priest minus, make it. Oh no, your concentration was already broken, so it doesn't matter. But now he turns around in fury and pain, and he throws a second lightning bolt at you, Kit Gingerson.
Oh, it's big lightning energy.
I'm gonna see this coming as
Dexterity
well.
takes you 17.
That's a 17.
Passed it.
Plus 4, yeah.
Which
Half
means you
damage
take
though, right?
half damage from 8d6, so we'll just call it 3d6.
9 halved is
It's
5.
lightning damage. So
4.
9 halved is 5.
5.
Yeah.
But you,
5.
And so you. No, you're right. It's 4. Round it down.
4.
Oh, you
I'm
ran it
sorry.
down.
Yeah.
Round the sucker down.
Oh.
Okay.
Bethany smiles.
She's fixing the orb.
I'm fixing the orb, man. Can
That's
I
right.
do anything else while I'm fixing?
No, I'm sorry. I've just got to roll to see how many. All right. So it's slowly the stone is closing around the feather. You're defending it at the moment, I suppose. You can leave it if you want, but then presumably someone else could get to it. So you're just right now standing over it, watching it as the. With light, it seems like the crack in the crystal is stitching itself around the feather. It's moving quite slowly, but it is progressing.
And how close am I? How close am I to the King Priest?
You're definitely in crossbow range. You're hovering
You're right
above
there.
the fight right now.
I say, "Hey, King Priest,
Yes.
the Angel of Death's here,"
Uh-oh.
and then I fire a crossbow into the top of his head.
Top marks for intimidation. It is a mundane, non-magical crossbow that you bought at a novelty-themed
Maybe.
restaurant.
What does it say on it? Is this what?
I'd rather be at Waterline Joe's or something.
Rather than Margaritaville.
If this kills him, this is perfect.
Well, what did you roll? What's?
I can do that twice, right?
Yeah, you can fire up 2 bolts with your novelty crossbow.
I'd rather be at Autoland Joe's. Beautiful.
I got a 19 and a 4.
All right, the 19 hits. And so, yep. How much damage does it do?
I should have made it a magical weapon. Who's got the time?
Who's good?
You could have made it a magical weapon. I will say that
One.
speech was making it a magical weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so if I cast a magic weapon, what does that do? I become a +1 bonus to attack rolls. Well, I've already attacked him, right? And damage rolls. So I get another damage roll, so I do 2d10.
Yeah, you can move that, Jake, for sure.
So I got a 11 damage.
11 damage.
damage.
His stone skin is already broken because his concentration was broken. So he's now bloodied. You can see that he's an old man. He doesn't have that much constitution. And he's starting to look very unsteady on his feet. The next one up is Bushu, then it's Kit.
So Bushu needs to roll to stabilize or die again.
No, yeah. This will be... You've had 2 fails. So you need to roll an 11, and that won't stabilize you.
Don't worry. I won't roll a 1 again, Dave.
Well, no, a 2
definitely won't
to 9
happen.
will kill you as well.
But that's not going to happen. because
Okay.
I'm not going to roll a 1.
All right, we got the dice.
Or a
Do we have
2.
dice cam?
Do I got dice cam up here, Shaki?
Yeah, we don't want it. We don't.
Here we go. It's time to not die.
Hey!
And Bushu is still alive.
Only got to pass 2 more of those.
2 of them. And Kit Jimson go next.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the King Priest, get up in his grill. I'm gonna do
Bam.
3 attacks.
Smash that dog.
That's 1. That's 11 plus 8, so that's a 19.
Yep.
1 hit.
So that will hit. So that's
You've got just because you haven't used it, you do have a die of inspiration for that 1 if you wanted to.
Yeah, reroll that sucker.
No, just because, you don't want to roll the 1.
Okay. Oh, it's 2. All right. Well, I'm gonna do my damage.
Taking it
That's
back.
4 plus, so that's 8, 9, 10. But also, I'm gonna breathe some fire in his face.
Is
as
that a
opposed
bonus
to
action?
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's 10 plus the
Not my
5.
face.
So that's a DC saving throw.
Another
of 13.
DC 13 saving throw.
DC 13. Dexterity.
Oh, that's a 16.
That's a 16. Takes
Oh,
half
you
damage.
passed
Half damage.
46, yeah?
Yeah. So 2d6, I guess. Or half.
Did
of
he know
46.
Ilsabet? They were friends.
5, 10, 14, 17. Half of 17 damage.
Okay, so he takes another 8 points of damage. He's now looking very, very injured, as you can hear steps thumping up the stairway.
Oh no, I've got another thing I want to do with this guy. Is that alright?
Yes, it's Mahadi's action downstairs. What happens?
Mahadi is going to pick up the iron bands
Of Balara, yeah.
of Balara, and then he's going to unbanish what's his face?
Yes, it blinks
and then he's going to throw the iron bands at him.
Okay.
In fact, he's gonna plant the iron bands directly where it is, so he blimps back into it.
Yeah, so with
he's bound.
with advantage, then I guess. Well, can I have the iron
You gotta
bands?
launch them. You took them.
I
they're
did.
here.
Yep.
They're there.
Thank you very much. Okay, so you make a ranged attack roll with advantage.
No,
don't-
he misses.
Yeah.
He misses.
Yeah,
He
he
misses.
4 or 5.
It's +7, so does that hit?
plus 7 is 11. He's just got to beat. No, it does. Warpriest dexterity is flat 10. So
Aha!
that believe it
now
or not,
he's
11 hits because
bound.
he's wearing huge heavy plate armor. And he's very very
He
slow.
can't dodge it.
So he becomes bound, and
Now I have advantage on all attacks.
yes, you do.
So he can't. So Omric can't have a go. So we just because we're gonna go back to this.
You can have another go. Yeah, yeah.
Another go. All right. So what I'm gonna do now?
Mahadi just murders on.
Well, no, actually, sorry. So to be fair, he gets to make
A strength
his
to
DC
try and-
20 strength to try and break out, which he fails the first one.
Okay, cool. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna attack him twice with the sword, the magic sword.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh wait, to keep
I've got a
picking up-
magic sword.
Fuck. All right. Well, in that case, guess we're just sitting and scratching then. These are 4 claw attacks.
Claw.
Wait, through the iron band?
No, but I think
The
he's
face and the eyes.
Just the
Wait,
face and
the
the
eyes.
eyes.
Wait.
Why not aim at the compromised groinal area of the armor?
Oh yeah,
of
that's
course.
true.
It's already been smashed. Alright, so 13 plus 7 is 20, that hits. 14 plus 7
21.
is 20,
21.
that hits.
I think it's 4
19
hits.
also hits.
Misses.
No? And
Oh no, sorry, hits because he doesn't have his defense.
Of course, 25, and so they all hit?
Yes, they do
Great.
all hit.
Okay, so it's...
How do you hit
this
through
is-
the bands?
The bands are
He's just scratching in his
they're wraps,
groin.
they're like filaments around him.
How much health is he looking good? Is he looking pretty good?
He's got
Just roll the dice.
He's got 43 hit points left.
Roll the dice.
5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8d6 plus 12 is what it'll be. So it is 31 plus 12 is 43.
That's exactly.
That's exactly.
Yes!
Okay, do you know what? He dies. We've done 3 rounds, so I guess you have an extra. I hate to say this, but I guess you have one more turn.
Okay, he uses his turn to take the spinning thing
Yep,
on his chest.
Oh,
that's a
the
bonus
symbol.
action.
Bonus action. And then he says...
He's still about to make death saves, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, does he? Oh, great. Oh, it was just killing him. Fucking...
We don't need to roll in that case. All right.
Okay. You spend.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
Kills him.
And with the
Kills him
critical.
extra.
So Hing,
Oh, great.
let it be known for anyone that was wondering what was happening downstairs, Hing is unilaterally using his character to destroy and kill Sir Almeric Gladstone, Lord Castellan of Elysium and Planeswalker of the Council of Nine, who dies as a half tiger, half demon methodically scratches his groin until he reaches cold, hard blood. It is not a pleasant death.
And on the battlefields of Elysium, Trondor just pauses and goes, "Oh no, balloon court's been cancelled."
Has been cancelled. Meanwhile, upstairs, the next one up is Bushu.
I got to make another death save. This is gonna be fine.
Is there anything in marriage of figure owned?
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, marriage of
Okay.
figure owned.
Bushu makes another death save.
And survives.
12,
So you're
survive.
two up, 2 down. The next dice decides it. The
Oh, my
defender is gone, so the next
Jesus.
one's Kit Chincherson.
Okay, I'm going to take another attack at this priest king. He's the only big bad.
He's the only one that
You're
do
going to try
around.
and save Bushu?
Can I do that?
I mean, you can. You always could.
Oh.
I can't believe that you're getting sass for not looking after your friends
That's
and
why-
getting it fairly. Hing's
Feel
right.
like, you know, people are
I'm
going to
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
People are going to
Roll
call you a psycho if you don't
No,
help
you
him.
attack. It's more of a Bethany thing anyway.
Well, I
you
mean,
could-
I've got -1 medicine, but it would still like.
I mean, how could
Yeah,
you fuck that
you would
up?
just need to roll you just need to DC 10 checks. You would need to roll an 11 or higher.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move over to Bushu and save my friend. It's an 18.
All right,
Oh, so
you
nice.
stabilize Bushu and he starts to breathe again.
I'm back, baby.
But that is unfortunately
Minus
taken
40.
your entire action, which means that the next one up is, and I'm going to, yes, I think I'm going to let you...
Hello!
Hing.
I'm the King Priest.
I haven't let you. I've been selfishly being the King Priest this whole time.
Ooh,
but
so many spells.
Like a kid in a candy store, you can do as you wish.
So many spells. I'll take a word as original.
I'd like 2 cotton candy muffins and
48 flavors, you say? I'll take vanilla.
That tree can get anywhere he wants.
Ooh, no, too much for me today. I'll just have a black coffee.
Do you have any plain
get up to
ice
it.
cream?
All right.
Vanilla's too strong for me.
I'll have an ice cube to suck on.
I have a complaint about this cold soda. There's too much ice in it. It's frozen my tongue. Now, I would like to Misty Step. Bus driver! I need to Misty Step up to the orb, please, so that I might take it for my own powers.
So you stand up, you're on top of the orb, looking down at the crack.
I'm the king of the orb!
Bethany is still directly in front of the feather.
Whack him, Bethany.
You're going to have to go... No, he's just out of her melee reach, and you can still cast a spell if you want.
Oh, yes.
But it would have to be a cantrip.
But was Bethany defending the crevice? Was that what you were doing, Bethany?
No, I stepped away to put a crossbow in his head.
Oh, yeah, you did do that. You absolutely did do that.
Still have it
I know
sticking
what's
out of
in
his head.
Oh, my hands are all tied up, but not my mage hand.
And he's going to mage hand the feather, I guess?
Yeah, sure.
Out of the orb?
Yeah, there's still one more
Oh,
turn.
we'll have to start the download again. Don't.
He sips and grabs, and he's standing on top of the orb, holding the feather. That's the end of his action, and Bethany, you're up.
Cut his arm off.
Oh, you're going to cut
You
my
can't
mage
cut
hand
it. You
off?
can't cut a mage hand. Is it what kind of
Fucking
spell is it?
idiot.
No, the mage hand has put it in his own hand. He's holding it again.
Why don't you cast another chromatic orb, you dumb shit?
I'm not even conscious to hear this, so joke's on you, conscious person.
Damn it.
I'm gonna cast Divine Smite.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm going to attack him with my longsword.
All right, so it's a
I'm
mighty...
going to drive it through his neck.
Can't say
Is
it.
his neck covered by an armor?
No, his neck isn't covered by an armor. He's
Well,
got a
then.
golden mask on.
2 attacks.
But his neck is vulnerable. So you rearing up on your wings of starlight, Bethany jumps forward and slashes her Radiant Avenger in 2 long arcs. Make the rolls.
Oh, I got a net 20.
Oh!
And a 18.
An 18. Both of them hit.
2 hits.
Again, as I said, this is not with the bonus fiend damage, but the non-critical does 8 points of damage. Did you say it was a Radiant Strike, so you get bonus damage?
Yes.
Yeah, I get 3. I get 2 extra d8, so it's yeah.
Yep, which means...
Because Divine Smite?
Yep, so that becomes 10 plus 14 plus... and then plus the 2d8. 12. So that becomes 24, 36 points of damage.
Stop cutting my neck.
And hovering, picture if you will, Bushu and Kit down on the ground below as the light of the portals from behind cast a garish backlight in the room, illuminating everything in shades of purple. You can just see the figure of what looks in the silhouette for all the world like an angel, a creature on brilliant, shining wings with a holy sword who rises up above the Aegis Orb and slashes twice with her sword at the figure of the King Priest, who, like a sodden wet old man who has just been quartered, collapses down onto the ground as Bethany clutches out of the air, slowly drifting as it is, the feather, and plunges it into the heart of the Aegis Orb.
His dying words.
Renew my subscription to Sky News.
There is a whom as a huge burst of light bursts forward from the Aegis Orb, eradicating the purple backlighting, flooding back through the room, and as it passes over you, your wounds stitch themselves back together as any
Nice.
creature of good alignment is brought back to full health as the Aegis Orb for the first time in months renews its ancient magics. Presumably as the field continues out, it blossoms over the glittering hosts below as the paladins of Palor, Torm and Co are able to use its strength, and the battle starts to turn in earnest in their favor. And Bethany, above the orb, you can see that the crystal, as I said, the heart of Iridian inside the crystal starts to glow, and a figure of a face of a woman in a white robe swims to the surface of it and then comes closer and closer until you feel for all the world that you are staring into a still lake. And as you step back, you suddenly realize with certainty what you must do, and you place your hand into the crystal, which feels for all the world like cold water, and she takes your hand and you pull gently, you guide her out of the orb as the woman steps out of the orb into the room, and you would recognize her anywhere. Your religious training has in many ways prepared you for this moment. You've seen her on tapestries, you've seen her figure in statuary around Elysium. It is the lost goddess herself, the one who went away, Selune. I hate that you're going to play Selune, but we made a deal that you could be the NPCs.
Give me Selune's voice.
She hasn't had a voice
We've
yet.
never
She's one
heard
of the
from her
elves.
before.
For 500, well, no, longer, for centuries.
Blanchett.
Yeah, it's Kate
Yeah,
Blanchett.
do your best Kate
It's Kate
Blanchett.
Blanchett. Is that, no, stop, don't say voice.
No.
Before you do a voice, this is a major
Is it too late
character.
to call Montaigne?
This is a major character in not just our world, but in D&D, Selune. So,
Show some
okay,
respect.
you're doing something with your tongue there, and I'm...
Yeah, Selune. Oh, well, I just thought Selune, the word looks a bit like salamander.
Yep.
So I'm going to do it for salamander.
Okay, a beautiful woman in a white dress who emerges as if she's just come out of a still lake.
Peaceful brothers and sisters.
Fine, it could be worse.
who have-
It could have been so much worse. I'm actually really impressed.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
There it is.
Her lips are really weirdly
She's
wet.
really weird.
I'm so sorry. For years, I used the pawpaw cream until I found out it was a scam. If you look anywhere on the tube, it doesn't say lips. It says mozzie bites and other irritations. But the Lucas's pawpaw ointment is a scam. Sorry. what
She
were we-
goes on to say, you have done well. The orb is repaired, but you are in a stranger's house. And you must know that you should leave this place. Bethany smiles, and she looks at you, and she's smiling, but her face, there's an awful symmetry about it that terrifies you.
Oh, that uncanny valley kind of thing.
That Kate Blanchett thing.
Yeah, right.
If
Wait.
you want him, come and claim him.
Does Mahadi?
Shane
What about
Woodlands?
Mahadi?
I don't know.
Can Bethany talk to her?
You can, yeah. The footsteps that you were
Bethany-
hearing up the staircase actually stopped as the orb blossomed. It's now quiet. Yep.
He's like,
Oh, and I'm awake
I've
again.
been told I don't belong everywhere I've gone.
No.
And now you tell me after all I've done, I cannot remain here
Well,
after I returned the orb back to life
There is
and
no...
saved Elysium.
Your place is not here, Bethany smiles. I have looked from my home in the orb inside Argentil, and I can see the thread. I can see all possibilities that have been, that shall be, and could yet be. And there is no home for one such as you here in Elysium. You must know this inside yourself. You do not belong in this place.
basically what I'm saying is, you can't sit with us, bitch.
Oh no.
And she looks down.
And the other gods, what say they of this?
Yeah, you might want to, Selune, just don't. I wouldn't. We've had a really rough day. We've had a rough day. We brought back your kind
Are
of...
you conscious?
Yeah, I'm back.
By now he's up.
Because the orb's back.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
What
man.
say the other gods?
This is my castle. My word is final here. But do not be so dismayed. There is a place for you. And she looks down and she puts her hand on the stone tiles below you, and they shimmer and ripple as if ice and then appear transparent. And you can see down deep below into the tower. and you can see for the first time the wrecked and ripped and destroyed body of Sir Omric Gladstone, beaten to a pulp through his own penis upwards by Mahadi.
Oh, I had an idea for that.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Can I do a little thing?
Jump in.
Mahadi, you see Mahadi.
Well, Mahadi's dead.
Why is Mahadi dead?
Because the orb was reactivated. He's been instantly banished.
He's been banished back to
Also,
hell.
didn't bring back Gladstone?
Just I guess in the time while this was all happening, then as he was banishing his body, you see Mahadi just before he's banished back to hell. He looks over Lord Gladstone's body, and then like goes through all his stuff and picks out a messenger stone that's on Lord Gladstone, and then he casts disguise self, and you hear him like tap the messenger stone, and then he goes in a new voice you haven't heard before from him. He goes, "Hello, is that Jerry? Tell them I'm ready for the new season of Balloon Court."
And then he's banished back from there to hell. Never, perhaps to return. I guess Mahadi wasn't killed, so it's
Mahadi then gets banished to NBC, where he goes.
He gets banished to hell, but there's a long journey for him. Perhaps a whole nother side season that may yet get him to the NBC. And so Bethany, so you see the body of Sir Omric, and Selune is looking up at you, and there's no hatred in her eyes. She's looking at you very cryptically, as if she's trying to get the sense of what you'll do next.
That's the place for me? With the mashed dick of Sir Omric?
So rude.
This is the place
She looks at you.
send
She looks at you.
your savior,
And she looks at you in the
your
room.
holy avenger.
She looks at you and she doesn't say anything, and the room shimmers, and now you're both standing on the ground floor with the body of Sir Omric between you.
I'm offering you a contract to host Balloon Court.
Auditions are on Tuesday.
You said it was an offer. Why is there an audition?
Well, we've just had a message from this other guy who wants to audition. He's very good.
She reaches down.
Oh, you fucking showbiz types.
She reaches down, and despite
I'm just not sure how you play in Middle Australia.
She reaches down, and despite anything that Mahadi has done, she touches his body, and then her hand comes up, and she's holding the heavy-weighted amulet chain that has the symbol undivided of Elysium, of each of the gods. And she holds it towards you, and she says, "Since the days of the Shard Treaty, there has always been a Lord Castellan of Elysium, and we have always been represented on the Council of Nine. And I can think of none who would serve us better than you." And she holds the amulet, and she's towards you. She says, "If you would take this charge."
It comes with a balloon.
Does it come with balloon
Normally,
court?
it did used to come with a job from Balloon Court, but I'm just hearing that apparently there was a fantastic audition, and it's possible we've lost the contract. I've just come back to life. I'm looking into it. I can't promise it doesn't come with Balloon Court. It comes with the balloon, the balloon that's outside.
And Bethany starts laughing in her face.
Yep.
She says, I thought the problem was one corrupt priest trying for more power. But then I realized, speaking to you, that he was able to do everything he did because of the system that was in place, because of you gods who hoarded over us normals, who make us feel like we are nothing. You know the last group of people who made me feel welcome? They were a motley crew of bikers called the Riders of Doom. And they had more heart than any of you or any of your gods and your systems and your castes would have for any of us.
She looks at you completely cryptically, her face impassive, and she says, "The thread weaves as the thread wills," Bethany smiles.
The thread can kiss my butt, Selene. It can kiss my stinking butt. And she can I take the thing?
Yep. As soon as you take it, you realize something unlocks inside you, and you realize that you can use it to travel between worlds.
But what about my friend?
No, it's a solitary thing.
But there is a balloon, but you didn't want the balloon. The balloon came with the job.
I guess you could take the balloon if you wanted, but you'd have to take the job with it.
If you wish to take this and you will not take the charge with me, I cannot stop you from removing the stone. But as I said, this is a stranger's house, You can leave now, but you will need to leave now alone. And this will not be the end of this, Bethany smiles.
I'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
Did she say that, Dave? Did she say that?
Her eyes flick and you get a sense of it, and then there's that tranquility again, and the doors, with violence it has to be said, the gates outside slam open. It's still just the two of you on this floor.
I'm going to throw it down and stab my sword through it.
Okay.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And I look her in the eyes and I'm going to say, hail no one.
Guess that ends the
Well,
world. That ends the world?
while this is happening, because of the power of Selune, she's in multiple places at once. So while this is happening, a figure of Selune is looking at you, Kitchingerson, and the world shimmers, and you find yourself floating, looking high above what looks like a beautiful, arid plains with some majestic hills and rises, a shining blue sea beyond it, scatterings of very aesthetically pleasing forests, and huge, exciting and dangerous looking cliffs and bluffs, and beyond that shining white a city that you can see in the distance. And she says, "You've never been here before. Do you know what this is?"
Yeah, I believe this is the homeland of my people.
This is Orestos. This is where you were conceived. This is where your people always will be. I can feel through the weave that once someone offered you a way to live here and you rejected it. It is a curious thing to not take the charity of a god, but it has led you here, and I guess that there was some virtue in that. I am going to offer you the same offer, but beware, I have seen in the weave, and you will not be offered this again. And if you do, you may go to Orestos and see your people, or you may go back and see your friends. But if you do not stay here, you will not come back to your homeland while you live, in all your days. That is what the weave decrees.
Whether there's virtue or not in accepting charity from a god, I'm not sure. What I know is, my people are in a tower in Elysium, and I must stay with them.
You should think carefully of this.
I will stay with them.
She looks at you and slightly smiles and says, "Twice rejected, the charity of gods, so it shall be, Kit Gingerson." And you come back. Meanwhile,
Yo.
in I guess a small bar in the White Tower that was we had not previously seen.
It's like a padded thing. They just set it up in the
She's
corner.
like, "I brought you here because I thought that you would be quite comfortable. I have offered your friends some gifts. You may not see them again."
One
And-
Midori illusion.
Well, just let me finish.
That's what I want.
I could offer you anything, Bushido.
And I want a Midori illusion. I'll tell you what, I'm parched. I've died twice in 2 days and I am thirsty. Isn't this a saloon?
She walks
Is this a saloon or what? Saloon?
very, very cryptically, she walks over behind the bar and uncorks, I guess, a bottle of triple sec.
No, what are you doing? It's a Midori illusion. I'm pretty sure it's just Midori, little pineapple, lemonade.
Let me do it.
Let me get out of the way. This doesn't count as my wish because I've had to do this myself. Honestly, gods think they're so good at making cocktails.
Well, you pour yourself.
They're not.
Well, you pour yourself in the door. She says, "Well, what is it that you want?"
Well, you know, the way I see it, I just like the freedom to come and go as I please. Do what I will. Drink my cocktails. Maybe get into watercolors. Fly fishing.
She makes
who
2
knows?
Midori illusions and passes one to Selune, the lady in white.
Wait, that's for me. That's for... You know what? I think I want to go home. But where is home? Anyway, just give me a minute. I'm going to drink these. Where did you take my friends, by the way? Where's Bethany and Kit? Don't they want to drink?
And as the camera slowly tracks up, picture, if you will, 3 adventurers in 3 very different locations in a splendid bar, Bushu sitting, a Midori in each fist, for the first time getting an inkling that he could have everything that he wants, but he has nothing left that he wants. A strange melancholy that makes him only sit the faster. Down below, as the armies of hell begin to retreat back to the fields of bones for fear of the immortal hosts that they have awakened now that the Aegis Orb is returned, the figures of the Riders of Doom themselves, those children of Avernus, look up to see a figure in scarred armor stalking towards them, a radiant longsword now blackened with ash in her hands. They look up and no words are exchanged, for none are needed, as the lead biker throws down a contraption in his hand which spins in the air and reforms itself as another Devil's Ride bicycle. And the figure who you now see
Not
is
a motorbike. A bicycle.
it's a motorbike. As that figure in scarred and ash-blackened armor, with wings of starlight trailing in her wake, mounts up and rides with them as they ride through the portal and back into hell. And lastly, as we spin around the tower, which is now empty, as Selune returns to her orb and her lonely solitude, a figure of a young Orestian male, having just come back, searching in a castle that is now empty for friends that are no longer there. Such is the end of adventures most auspicious that have taken us so far and come so long, and yet there is more still to come, for though those adventurers are now off on very different journeys in themselves, deep within their hearts a final quest still slumbers, a promise made to a devil long ago that they will be reunited again one day in pursuit of one final job, the destruction, elimination, and murder of those heroes we call the Dragon Friends. Thank you! That has been Beef Babes Season 2!
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's not what...
What could work, Dave?
Oh,
Great
yeah.
work, everyone.
Let's build
Why are you
it.
gonna do me
Build
like
it.
that?